Um, the first one was only a few feet from the little entrance where Halcyon kind of bounced out. Like, Halcyon, when you were looking through Halcyon's eyes, I mean, um, Halcyon like hopped right behind one of them as it kind of turned and started walking in the other direction.
I look at everyone and go, we've got a major problem here. And I point to Sorey. Can't see in the dark.
I can cast light, but everyone can see us then.
Yeah. So I'll get a torch going. I'd rather me be a target than Sorey.
I'd rather I be a target than you.
Well, let me go sneak out there and try and take one of them out before you do that.
That I was going to suggest the same thing. Go for it.
And then as soon as you strike, Wuce, I'm going to shoot an arrow at the person as well.
Okay.
Just to confirm it.
And Wuce, I go, may Tharhar bless your movement, aka guidance, so we can do your stuff.
Let's do this.
Yeah, so, wish you wanted to kind of rush out and strike the first creature you see.
Stealthily, yeah.
Followed up behind by Riceak.
Yeah, as soon as I'm gonna wait for him to finish all of his movements and then or attacks, and then I'll shoot an arrow just if he's still alive.
Yeah, sounds good. It's total darkness down here currently, so I won't even make you roll any. You don't have to roll initiative. You can just go, Wuce.
So just move my token, I guess. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after this first guy right here, I guess.
Okay.
It's total darkness down here?
In this portion.
Oh, snap. Alright, well, here goes nothing. I guess I'm just attacking him.
Yeah. With advantage.
Thank
Wait.
God with advantage.
Huh?
Advantage. Yeah, thank God.
With advantage.
And
they are totally surprised.
so yeah, that would be. Do I add guidance to that then?
17's
No.
a hit. 17's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since they're surprised, then that's a crit as well.
Nice.
So that's
47.
20. Yeah.
So you rush out, and the creature's kind of got his back turned to you, walking in the other direction, and you rush out and you jam your short sword into its spine. Essentially, you can actually like feel the sinew of it kind of tear as your blade stabs into his back, and he just kind of topples face down forward on the ground. The other three brood guards turn and hiss at you as Riceak steps out and also fires a bow shot at somebody before we roll initiative.
So the next closest person, or a brood guard, I guess.
Wait, so that's
you
how-
took him out.
Okay, so I mean that's the end of that turn, I guess. Then is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, it's like I mean, it's just as a surprise attack, essentially.
Okay, so that won't count as my first turn then.
No, we'll roll initiative, and then after Riceak shoots his bow, we'll just roll initiative and continue combat as normal.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Riceak, does that mean you're shooting at the next guy up then, or?
If there's a close guy, then I'll just take that shot.
You step out and you fire at the next guy that they've all kind of turned now, and they look like they're going to start coming your way pretty quick here. But
Oh, real quick, does it seem like they can see me then? Or are they just hissing because they see him drop?
they all turn and they see the monster drop, and they don't seem to be able to see you. And
Okay.
then Riceak steps out and fires a bow shot, and it looks like they're all going to start rushing for him.
Alright,
So, can I have a distance? Are they within 80 feet?
Yeah, can you not see the map?
All I got is the room where Thalia was murdered in.
Oh, here we go.
wait, who moved your token?
I didn't.
Ryan, did you move his token?
I did, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Is that better now, Riceak?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay.
I was going off Theater of the Mind, which is okay.
Oh yeah.
Old school.
Did it make?
Yeah.
Did the theater? I know we don't do that much. Did it make sense?
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a great imagination. So.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
So I will shoot at this first guy. That's definitely within 80 feet, so that'll be a normal shot. Short bow. Where are you?
Yeah, 23 is a hit for sure.
8 and 15. Now, if I were to kind of pin myself against this corner right here, would all the other guys be able to get out?
No, probably not. And you would also have some cover there.
We can
They
move
would
through
not be able
friendly- We can move through friendly
no,
squares.
yeah, no. They would. The brood guards would not be able to get past you, but they would be able to come into the room. Yeah.
Okay, then I will move and try to pin myself to this corner as much as I can to allow people to pass behind me. And I will still have my... I'll sheath my bow and then take out my swords, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Why doesn't everybody roll initiative for me now?
Oh, dang.
16 initiative on a natural 1.
Jesus.
Oh, wait, can I use guidance on that?
Yes.
On your initiative roll? Cool.
It's,
Yeah,
it's considered a skill check. So
Nice.
the answer is yes.
There we go. Another one. Dude, I'm rolling ones right now. Getting them out of the way.
I don't know, you took out that guy pretty quickly, so I'm happy about that.
I was about to say, you took out that one guy. There wasn't no ones on that.
No, I mean, but if you notice the attack roll, one of those attacks was
Yeah,
nat
it
one.
was a 1, yeah.
Yeah.
good thing I had advantage.
Oh, you're going to have advantage for a lot down here.
Oh yeah. Darkness is my sword.
So, Riceak, you're up.
Let's see. I will step out here, and I will attack with both my swords.
Nice.
And then the other one, crit.
Hey Ryan,
Uh-huh.
will you add the 1 to my initiative, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Riceak, you come in drawing your scimitars and you carve one of these brood guards to bits.
And then I'm going to back away and try to get into this little alcove to cover myself, maybe a quarter to this guy to the left.
Sure. The
That's it.
let me see, I gotta do something real quick here. Oh shit. I just fucked the map up.
Yeah, you did.
Is that Fog of War?
No, I moved the map to the token layer.
I think you have to send it backwards.
No, I did. Yeah, I got it. I just had to make a skill, or I had to make a check for something. So you come in and you carve one of these brood guards to pieces, and the water starts kind of lapping at the corpse as it falls halfway into the stream, and you can see his blood's kind of going off into the water, turning it all red. Then I think that Halcyon.
Okay, so Halcyon will. Where is she? She's hidden.
Down in
It's
the
like-
corner there, yeah.
Yeah, but it's underneath the map.
Oh.
Oh, there she is. So she's gonna fly out here, do a flyby on this person, and aid the next person. Who's that? Garn with attack, and then go and perch in this canoe here, or this boat.
Okay, cool. Haunches down in one of the canoes.
Yep.
So Garn, you're up.
I light a torch. I see that Wuce is still where I can see him. I ready in action. When Wuce moves, I'll move. If I get close to him, they'll start seeing them with the torchlight. So I don't want to screw up that process.
Sure.
But I'm still ahead of Sorey, so Sorey can see when he gets out there.
Okay. One of the brood guards runs down and tries to attack you there, Riceak. His vicious little claws and fangs. This was what these guys look like.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we fought these guys before.
Oh, these are nasty looking.
I think we have some of their skins.
So he starts snapping at you with his jaws, Riceak, and then one of his claws digs into your side for 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
As he kind of hisses at you. And then Wuce, you're up.
Okay. I am going to let me think here for a second.
Man, I missed all kinds of abilities on some of these brood guard the last time you fought them.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm going to... Can I just go straight ahead of me?
You have water walk on. You can just run around the water too.
I just take that path right there?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to attack the guy who hasn't gone yet.
Mm-hmm. You are invisible to him currently, so your attacks will have advantage. Or your first attack, at least.
He's still invisible unless there's a light source over there.
Yeah, that's true.
So I moved when he did, and I've got a 20-foot radius on me, so that's where the light source is at.
24. Is it hit?
24 is a hit, yeah. What's the ability that allows you to move when Wuce moves?
He readied an action. I think is what he's saying.
Oh, you can ready an action, but I don't know if you can move as part of a readied action.
I might have misspoken, but go ahead, Garn.
What's that? I'm sorry.
He's asking you.
Is there an ability that lets you move when someone else moves?
I readied an action.
Well, I don't think you can move on a readied action. You can just ready an action to do something, but you can't.
Okay,
you can't move as part of a readied action.
Then I would have moved and readied an action to light the torch after Wuce had moved.
Okay, that works.
That?
Yeah.
Is there a way you can hold your turn or something, or
No, not anymore.
You can ready an action, but you can't move as part of that. So like you can ready ready in action to do something under a specific circumstance, essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 24 hits, I'm assuming.
24 hits, yeah.
For 20,
31?
30, 32.
32.
32.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'm guessing he's still up, so I'm gonna go at him again.
Yeah, he's still alive.
19.
19 is a hit.
Sorry, I meant to do that once.
That's okay.
For another 13.
You jam your short sword into him again. The creature kind of gurgles as you slice it open just under its jugular. And it falls down dead.
Where did I start it again? Was I the block above you got where Garn's at, or?
Yeah, you were right above where Garn's token is. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm gonna move 10 feet to the left.
Okay.
Can you give Sorey like 20-foot vision, or at least, or give me a torch or something? Because he's in complete darkness at the moment.
Oh, let me see. I usually have. So Sorey should have 10 feet of bright and 10 feet of dim vision.
I think so.
But with a torch in here, I can't. I just put a R around me that shows-
I can make it so all players see 20 feet of light around you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In addition to whatever else we can see, you can do that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, you got to stay out of that 20 foot of light, Wuce, so you can stay invisible. That's why I'm trying to make sure that happens.
For sure, yeah. It'd be nice to have it as some sort of indication, but I can just kind of do the stuff. I mean, trace it out as well. Line it up.
So I'm just gonna test something. Do you still have your dark vision right now, Garn? Or did
No.
it go darker for you?
I see the map, but I don't see my token or anything anymore.
Oh, okay. I guess I cannot do that. So
But if you give Sorey like a torch,
yeah, I can put
and
like
I-
I can put like a little thing down on the table that's
and I can move it with me.
Yeah.
That'll work. Thank you. So
Yeah,
I'm
don't
not
worry.
making you work so much this morning.
No, it's all right.
Ryan, you can just give the token an aura.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give the little token an aura.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Torches are 20 foot bright, 20 foot dim, right? Or is it 10 and 10? I think it's 20 and 20. So is that giving off light for everyone?
I can't tell. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I can see it now.
I
Yeah.
can see it. Once you moved it to the right, out of my normal vision into my dim, I can tell.
Yeah. So your turn is over, Wuce?
Yeah, I think you only had me down for 60 feet of dark vision. I should be at 90.
Okay, I can fix that.
Thanks. Yeah, my turn's done.
Sorey, you're up.
Yeah, much better.
Boy, I got left in the dust.
What?
I'm just gonna put the ghost of Thalia down here on the map so Mark can see.
Too soon.
Yay, spooky ghost.
Do I need to roll for being frightened?
Being frightened?
Because I see a ghost of Thalia.
Oh. No, you're good. Yes, you can you can use feats, Mark.
Is that thing in front of Riceak alive?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Just barely see it at the edge of my vision.
Kill it, Sorey, kill it.
It should be fairly visible with the torch there.
I cast magic missile. Pew 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 pew.
Yep. Magical bolts of light fly out, striking the creature. Kind of blackens its scales. And Sigismund, you're up.
There he is.
Okay.
Is that what magic
Oh.
sounds like?
Yeah, for sure. Every time.
And I'll hit it with a long sword.
And he's literally casting magic missile into the darkness.
30?
Pew pew.
13 is a miss.
Alright, I'll try again. 22
22 is better.
for 8 damage.
Anything else?
Nope.
Riceak, you're up.
Yes, sir. Okay. How bloodied is this guy in front of me?
He looks like
Is he
he's
bloodied or is he not bloodied?
He looks like he's under half. Pretty rough.
Okay, then I will strike at him again.
Garn, you see a large
Oh shit.
swell in the little lake portion to your right. In the water, you see the water kind of swell out in the caverns coming towards you guys.
Incoming.
So I got 21 damage.
Nice, dude.
21 is not quite enough to kill him.
Finish him. Oh, you already. Oh, never mind. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Is your turn over?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for the delay, guys.
It's alright.
That's alright.
Halcyon flies by for Garn.
Yeah.
Garn, you're up.
I'll swing at him.
Only Garn sees that swell?
What's your passive perception?
Well, he did shout. He said incoming.
Incoming in the water.
My P-dub is 15.
Yeah, you don't quite see it.
Word.
So
The creature
a crit?
explodes, splattering Broodguard blood and guts all across the cavern wall and floor.
And when it hits, the staff of striking. I'm not doing the striking piece, but you see the weapon surrounded in lightning when it hits. I can put
Ooh.
elemental damage on any weapon strike I do right now.
Neat.
Fancy pants.
The third heart is quite a god.
And then I walk to the second boat and to see what's coming. Make myself
Yeah,
a
you see a dark shape in the
Come
water
under your boat and capsize it, so now you're prone underwater.
moving towards you, and one of the brood guards' bodies that Wuce had killed here, has been drifting out a little bit, and then there's like another little swell in the water, and you see the body get pulled under very quickly, disappearing, and there's some thrashing underneath, and then a large 5-headed beast rears up with the Yuan-ti brood guard in its mouth from the water.
all the other bodies.
Oh god. Is that a
Let's
Hydra?
get out of here.
And it adds itself to the initiative as it's in one of its 5 heads. It's thrashing with the brood guard's body in its mouth. The other 4 turn to look at the rest of you with dripping fangs, snapping and thrashing. And it rolls initiative as well.
Oh, it is a Hydra.
And Wuce, you're up.
Oh wait, I can walk on. Let me see here. Garn is okay. He's right there. So, is the torch on you, Garn, or is the torch where the torch?
The torch is where the torch is at, because one, he didn't make it movable, but 2, I would have left it, especially if I was going to start walking on water.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It only reaches to this, just past the left boat, I guess. So if it just joined, then it hasn't taken its first turn yet, right?
It hasn't taken its first turn, no.
But this is still the same combat? This isn't a new combat?
No, it's not a new combat.
Alright, I guess I'll try and not let it notice me as I approach it to attack it.
Okay. It does not seem to... Well, actually it does, because the torchlight is there.
It's going to the last boat. So if he's above that last boat,
Well,
he's fine.
it's in your hand, right?
No, I dropped it because I knew I was going into the water.
Yeah, I just asked him that.
I mean...
So he's got one place he can stand to get to not get seen.
That's what I was trying to do, is stay out of the torchlight.
I hope you can take off all 5 heads in this one strike.
24.
24 is a hit.
For
28.
28. Wait, is that right? No, that's not right. 38. My math's off today, guys. Sorry.
16 and 12, 28.
28. Okay, yeah. Jesus.
Aren't you a nuclear engineer?
I'm like half asleep right now, man.
Teasing Rita.
You rush up
No,
to
sure.
the edge of the torchlight, Wuce, and you slash out with your short sword, cutting deep into one of its heads that goes limp.
Ah, very nice.
Sorey, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna use my offhand attack here.
Just gonna slowly
down.
step toward the back. And then
14.
14 more damage.
It's because I have dual wielding now, so I can use the rapier, right?
Nice.
Yep.
Just making sure. I'm trying to. Not trying to.
Sigismund.
Mhm.
Or sorry, Sorey. Scorching ray. 28s are both hit. 12 is a miss. For 14.
yep.
All right. Sigismund, you're up.
Does he lose another head or no?
No.
Okay. Bonus action, Shield of Faith on myself. And I'll run over here. And I'll hit it with my sword. No, I'll throw it away.
Well, and actually, as a reaction, as you come closer, Sigismund, one of its heads snaps out at you, and it grabs onto the end of your blade, and it tries to yank it out of your hand, essentially. Just make an opposed strength check for your natural 1.
10.
So it grabs your longsword, wrenches it out of your grasp, and tosses it behind him into the water.
And that thing does not have water walk, so it disappears.
Yeah.
Alright. Good thing I have several more weapons, but
and you weren't using Galadia.
no. Not against a thing like this. I do have another long sword, but it's not +1 now. But does it take my action? Well, no, I can't actually pull it because it would just be a second attack. So I'll just stand there with my shield up.
Okay.
I'm done.
Riceak, you're up.
Okay, so I will use my inspiration. I will cast Confusion on it. And
What if you don't need to use your inspiration?
well, I just want to maximize this. Oh, I don't need it. You're right. I'm stupid. So I just get a wisdom save, and the DC is 15.
What condition would this put on the creature?
They roll a 1d10, and they get a random one of these conditions.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Let's find out the condition first.
Well, at every turn, the condition will change.
Okay.
And I assume that you're doing it where we're not getting hit.
No, I'm targeting just him.
It's a 10-foot
Right.
radius sphere.
Right. So 2, it will be the creature doesn't move or take actions this turn. Assuming if he makes if he misses the DC.
Yeah. What's your DC?
15. Yes.
Unless it has advantage, I don't know.
The Hydra has advantage on saving throws against being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, and knocked unconscious.
But not confused.
Yeah, not confused.
Nice.
Yep.
If anything, it should have disadvantage because it has too many heads. Too many cooks.
And at the end of your turn, you have another saving throw. So every time your turn comes up, you get this roll to get out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
The Hydra?
Hydra.
You say new design?
The Hydra.
Gotcha.
And to do that, I will be playing F777, the Hydra song, on the harp.
Nice.
Halcyon will do a flyby for Garn again.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, that's not right.
Garn's gonna try to hit him.
I'm sorry, one question, Ryan. What's the reach on... Actually, Halcyon will back up maybe 10 feet just in case the Hydra can reach further, and then that's the end of the turn.
Okay. The Hydra's heads do look like they have a bit of a longer reach than a normal creature.
Right.
Did you describe how big this thing is?
Looks...
Yes,
Huge.
it's kind of a large reptilian, huge monstrosity. Yeah, it's got these 5 writhing heads with long, sharp teeth, and it looks kind of slimy and gray skinned.
Is it bigger than the King of Feathers?
It would be comparable in size.
Okay, cool. I was just curious.
A lot of its body seems to be submerged in the water.
So I did a total of 18 with the Staff of Striking, and it for the elemental damage I did fire, and then hit it. Then bonus action spiritual weapon for 7 points of force. So 18 plus 7, 25 points of damage total.
And as you strike it, one of the heads bursts into flame and goes limp.
And that's my action.
Ooh, 2 heads down. How many heads does it have?
5.
5 total.
Wuce, you're up.
Can I tell if it's sentient or not? Like, does it have... does it understand speech?
No.
No. Well, I still say, if I kill you, I'm definitely gonna eat you.
It seems very
As
bestial in nature.
As I swing the nails.
I think that sentiment is mutual.
For sure. That is 26. And then I will use my offhand attack as well. $17
Yep, that's a hit.
for an additional 7.
And as you jam nails in your rapier into the creature, another one of its heads lets out a screech, and the neck and the head kind of go limp and hang off the side of the body, dead like the other previous 2. Seems like the Hydra only has 2 heads that remain.
Oh, we're getting this guy.
Sorey, you're up.
Furball.
Fireball!
21 damage. As scorching flames envelop the creature. Does not lose a head, however. And then
It's 22 damage.
22?
My ones count. The ones I roll count as 2 because of a feat I took.
Oh, okay, cool. The creature makes
Elemental add-up.
The creature makes a wisdom saving throw and fails. And
He needs to roll that 1d10 again. Seven, the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there's no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing.
So it's like a
Just
block.
one attack.
yeah. But it gets one attack at the start of its next turn because I made the saving throw at the end, so its turn is over.
Correct.
Yeah. Sigismund, you're up.
Alright, I will pull out the other longsword. I'll have a go at it.
Okay.
16.
16 is a hit.
4 damage.
Is your other sword in the drink right now?
Yeah,
Dude,
it's out there somewhere.
that's not good.
I'll hit it again, seeing how much damage I did there. My mighty blows
21 is good.
for another 5. That's my turn.
Alright. Feel free to smite at any time. Riceak, you're up.
Sounds like he's dropping a hint.
This
no,
thing
he
does
wants them
not
to use their
deserve the
smite,
holy
so
light.
don't use them on other things.
I see what's happening.
I have a feeling we're gonna encounter a couple more things.
It's
before
my job
this,
to
this thing's over.
coerce. It's my job to coerce you guys into making poor decisions sometimes, you know.
That's why we all have girlfriends or boyfriends.
Is it your job though?
No, it's not.
Let's see. I will use frostbite. Is this updated? Let's see. 2d6.
Yeah, we don't get 3 until 11.
Okay. Thank you, Garn. Scott, rather.
No problem.
All right. So 3 damage. Woohoo! And disadvantage.
He only
Halcyon.
gets 1 attack and then disadvantage.
Halcyon does a flyby for Garn.
Actually, we'll give a flyby to Siggy since Siggy doesn't know how to use silverware.
Okay.
Burn.
I'm gonna roll 2-1, so that's not gonna work.
Don't jinx yourself.
Toss the sword away.
Mm-hmm.
Save wisdom saving throw. 12 points of damage.
Just killing it on this wisdom thing.
And 18 to hit for 10 more points.
That's 22 total.
Yep.
Okay. Two of
Hey,
its
he
heads. Two of its heads still look like they remain active. And Wuce, you're up.
You know what I'm doing. Trying to get some more kebab. So I haven't asked this in the past, but since I'm being shaded, I would have advantage on the attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 25.
Yeah, 25's a hit. How do you kill the creature?
Seriously?
What?
You guys did 172 points to it.
I want to run up it and like swing, do like a 360 and take off both its head in one.
You should just
both its
parkour
head.
off all the necks.
Yeah, one fell swoop, parkour off the next. Yeah,
Nice.
and then I want to land on its body with the superhero land. Like
Oh,
one
excellent.
Knee, one knee touching the ground.
And as you finish your finishing move, the creature begins to kind of sink back down into the waters, and you kind of flip off his like last head, but just before it sinks into being totally submerged down in the little lake here.
No, I follow it down because I float on the water, right?
Oh yeah, or that.
So I just let it fall beneath me.
Sure.
Oh yeah, as it's sinking, I'm like whittling off some steaks to like eat for later. I'm like, oh god, damn it, gotta get this meat.
And I have to pee like really bad. So you guys want to just take a break like a little early this week? Just take a quick
Okay.
5 or something.
Yeah, I could pee.
Okay, cool. BRB,
Do I roll to see if I get any meat?
if you want to, sure.
I want to eat this thing.
You might have to swim down after it. Yeah, you hack off a nice Hydra steak before it sinks down into the water.
Excellent.
I've been trying to switch up some of the music tracks. I don't know if you guys notice or not. I've been trying to switch up some of the music tracks. I don't know if you guys notice or not.
I have music going too loud. I'm not going to be able to pay attention.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been trying to look for stuff that's like open license that I can use. That's like not Roll20 music, but man, it's tough to find anything that's like decent that I don't have to ever deal with like copyright infringement on or whatever.
Yeah.
I have found some stuff, but it's more creepy stuff for like Curse of Strahd on Thursday.
And YouTube picked that shit up like real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, can you make the torch movable by me?
I mean, I could, but I'd have to like give it a character sheet.
Oh, never mind. Then after this, I'll say the torch is always on me, just so it's easy enough to keep up with.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I have three.
I'll just move it along with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 3 torches in my pack that I'll just hand over to Sorey so he can have them.
Mark, are you here right now? Did I close my Discord?
Mark? Are you here, Mark?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I thought I had maybe closed my Discord. That's okay.
Can you hear us?
I'll ask him later.
He's typing right now.
Oh.
Look real quick down. Do we see with the light, with the light sword up, or hand the light sword back? How close is how deep is this so we can get that sword back?
Yeah, walk out here and like,
It is
fuck.
definitely deep enough to house a, creature, or to like submerge a creature the size of a hydra in it.
So 20 feet deep, 30 feet deep.
It's probably like maybe 40 or 50 feet deep in its deepest point.
Okay, I look at Sig. I go, here, hold on to this rope.
I grab the rope.
Okay, I release the spell of water walking. I am now sinking.
I am wearing a lot of armor.
I am wearing a lot of armor.
Wait, you guys are both in the water and you rip to each other.
And you're both heavy as hell.
Well, it's okay. I mean,
I think you just killed us, honestly.
I mean, Sigismund and Riceak have done something similar to this in the ocean, so.
But we had water breathing potions.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you both start to sink down into the water.
No. I released the spell on me.
Oh,
Each
okay.
person has the spell on themselves.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, thank God.
You don't have to concentrate. It's an 8-hour spell, so
Okay.
I'm getting rid of the spell that's on me.
So you just start sinking?
Well, as soon as I get my head under the water, I'm swimming down.
Okay.
I want as little underwater as I can possibly have.
So as you start swimming down, eventually you swim through the dark water and you do see something kind of shimmering down there, and you spot Sigismund's sword.
Grab it,
As
yank on him.
As you get closer to the sword, you see sunken there a half-chewed up head of Thalia.
Oh God.
It kind of drifts past you as you're reaching for Sigismund's sword hilt.
Okay, I if I can grab the head, I will, but I'm not really trying very hard.
Yeah, her like long brown hair is kind of like floating out, and half the face has been kind of stripped away, like so it's just like kind of meat and part of his skull, but the other half's kind of there, and that's the only reason you can tell is Thalia's. And the hair and the half of the face that does remain, it definitely is Thalia's head.
Okay.
I have a feeling if Thalia was here right now, she'd approve of the damage.
So,
yeah, you can
start
grab the head. No,
swimming
you
up.
can, yeah, you can grab the head, no problem.
You don't see anything else down there?
Just the arm on the coast?
I'm not looking. I mean, if he tells me I see something because of my passive wisdom, or perception, that's different. But no, I'm not actively looking. I know that we need to get the sword, and that's all I was looking for.
You don't really see anything else.
About the water walking, can we release it ourselves, or are you releasing it? Like, what's the deal on that?
It says it's on every person for 8 hours, so I'm assuming that each person has their own version of it. Because you
I
can
wanna
put
keep
it up
it.
to 10 people.
I'm just wondering if we wind up in a situation where I would need to release it, could I do it?
I would assume you could.
Okay.
I hope so. I wouldn't. I would hope that I wouldn't be the one that would have to. If I released it, everybody would go into the drink since it lasts for 8 hours.
I would say that anybody that is adept or has an affinity for some kind of magic in one way or another could release it on themselves, but like a plain old fighter,
Gotcha.
wouldn't know how to do it, right?
That would make sense.
Yeah.
So if you
So-
can cast spells, then you can release it on your own.
Yeah, I would say that would make sense to me,
Alright.
in a magical
so-
world. Yeah.
So grab it, get to the shore, get him to get me to the shore, and climb out.
Yeah, you feel Garn tug on the rope, Sigismund, and you begin to pull, and eventually a drenched dwarf emerges from the waters with your sword and a partially gnawed on head of your former companion, Thalia.
I guess I caught a swordfish. Thank you, God.
You want to go swimming, don't you?
No, I'd rather not.
Fool, calling me a swordfish. Don't give Sorey any ideas.
You can kind of see now that the battle's over. From this door up here to the north, there's a bit of kind of a faint green light coming out from underneath the little lip at the bottom of the door. You can also kind of see a warm reddish glow flickering against the walls in this direction, like maybe some torchlight or something is coming from that way as well. Garn, what do you do with Thalia's head?
Show it to everybody, and then put it in my backpack for burial later.
Okay.
Savage.
So you have a dripping wet head in your bag.
In my dripping wet bag.
Yeah. And your dripping wet bag, yeah. And everything's soaked on you. I'll say you probably already have disadvantage on stealth now, right? Because of your armor?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I squeak as I walk.
yeah, like the squishy boot sound or whatever. And you definitely leave behind like footprints or a trail for a while.
Yep.
Yeah. So keep that in mind, because I will use it to the monster's advantage. So yes, what do you guys do now? You have these couple of these ways to go, but you found Thalia. I mean, you don't have to stay here.
I may be just a nice cleric dwarf, but when someone kills one of my family members, and this group has become a family, I think it's time for a little bit of revenge.
I was hoping you'd say
Do clerics believe in revenge?
No, the dwarfs do.
Yeah, the dwarfs do for sure.
And so do members of Thard Har,
Yeah.
because
I would say
people don't like the jungle.
I would say Thardhar is more of an eye for an eye god as well. Absolutely.
So I
Are you
really wanna
on the
go
surface already?
back on
Okay.
the shore?
Well, then
Which is
I
forward.
say I agree with you, and I just start walking around looking for the next thing to kill.
Well, if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna summon one of my little friends first.
Are you walking around for the next thing to kill stealthily there, Riceak, or not?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Why don't you make a stealth check for me then? And anybody else who wants to make a stealth check can as well. As you make your way in that direction, you can now kind of smell like a campfire, Riceak, and you can actually kind of see a bit of smoke kind of congregating on the around the ceiling of the passage here. There's not much ventilation, and so it gets a little smoky. And the air gets a little thicker as you make your way over in this direction. And
So I'm going to convert back into Halcyon and then fly around to everyone and then coo to them and have her shake their head towards the direction that I walked.
so do you need an elemental as well, Sorey?
Yes, a fire element.
I would have loved it if you had told me that at the beginning when I was doing Garns.
Do you want me to make the token?
Well, it's no, it's okay.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. Fire.
Because I found out that I can't cast it; only Sorey can.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
That was my fault, because I thought I could get the spell, and I re-looked and I was
Well,
like,
here,
"Hey, you can't get that."
So what's gonna be the easiest thing is because I can just drag and drop the shit down onto the board and use it. So if you guys see Sorey, cast a spell and a blazing form of fire appears beside him, and
I throw the torch into the
yeah.
river.
Now this thing I could probably give like a light radius to.
Yep. I think it's supposed to have one.
Oh, it emits light at 60 feet, so.
Jeez, that's bright.
Yeah, there we go. The chamber just kind of explodes in bright, warm glow of this fire elemental that Sorey summons, and I can just use the, when it's the fire elemental's turn, you tell me what you want it to do, and I can just do it for you.
Okay, I just don't know what abilities it has.
Okay, yeah, I can. So
I can show them where to get it.
yeah,
I'll show them where to look at it.
it's got damage resistances. It's got immunity to fire and poison. It has condition immunities of all kinds, and it's got a lot of others. Like it's got something called fire form, an illumination, water susceptibility. But yeah, it's like just Google 5e fire elemental, and you'll have a reference for. Actually, I can do this. This is actually much easier. I can.
Well, I'm getting him where he can pull up the fire elemental and look at
okay,
all of his abilities.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. And then later on, if you're always going to be doing fire elemental, I'll make you a fire elemental that you can just use yourself. But for now, just to so it doesn't have to hold everybody up, we'll do it this way.
Gotcha.
It makes attack rolls at +6, so if you want to roll them, you can. 1d20 +6 for attack rolls.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But Wuce and Riceak make their way through the tunnels. They kind of narrow in again, and up ahead of you, you can kind of hear you can kind of hear like pickaxes or tools being used to hit at the like being hit on stone essentially. So it sounds like people are mining up ahead. You know, there's like clink 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 as they're chipping away at the walls of the stone cavern. It sounds like.
So, based on how many clinks and chips, can I estimate like there are 2 or maybe 2 to 5 or maybe 20? Like,
make a perception check for me.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you'd say that you can hear you can hear at least 3 people. Well, you hear about 3 people working, but then you also hear like the sound of that parcel tongue, some Yanti kind of saying commands to whoever's working as well, probably.
So was that 4 people then? Four
It
creatures?
sounds like you can hear 3 people working and maybe 5 other creatures total. So 8. Maybe there's 8 people up ahead.
So I'm going to signal that number to the people behind me, and I'm going to signal in Thieves' Cant to Wuce. Let's do. I'll knock it on the wall. Let's do the same plan that we did before. So you sneak around, and I'll cover you with a shot.
Okay. I'll camp back to him. Roger. 10-4, good buddy.
So mine was like 2 knocks, and yours was like 5 minutes of knocks.
How?
It's a joke.
Oh. Sorry. How lit is it over there?
It's gonna get really lit.
That's better.
But you can also see that there's definitely, it's not dark up there. There's a fire going, and it's probably mostly lit.
Alright, I'm gonna try and stealthily approach and attack.
Did you make a stealth
Closest
check?
shot.
23.
I did, yeah. Here goes nothing. So far, so good.
Yep. You make your way forward, and as you make your way forward, and as you go up and wind through the tunnel, you come into a very narrow gap, and you can see what looks like a tall Yanti who's got like the body of a man but the head of a snake, and a few more brood guards, and you can see that the snake man is essentially barking commands at these humanoid or human, mostly human, what essentially look like slaves who are very slowly and deliberately kind of using these worn down looking tools to crack away at edges of the cavern here. There's a bit of dead grass and palm fronds that are scattered all around, and the muddy floor is kind of pitted with footprints, and all the slaves essentially look totally broken. They don't look like they have much will left at all in them, and as the Yanti continues to just bark orders, occasionally he'll walk past a slave who he doesn't think is working hard enough, and he'll slap him really hard on the back with the flat end of his blade. You can see many of or all of the slaves in here are mostly shirtless, or what cloth they do have that remains is sliced up and kind of stained in blood and sweat.
So I'm gonna make my way across the path to keep Wuce in my vision to be able to follow up a strike with his
And at the very far end of the cavern, as you look in, Wuce, you can see like a pile of corpses, essentially, that look like they're probably just dead slaves.
Where can you ping those?
Yeah, it's like
And then which race are the slaves?
most of them look like they're just humans.
Okay.
In the pile of corpses, it looks like maybe there's a halfling and a dwarf, but the ones that are currently working look like they're all just humans.
Where's the pile at? Back there.
Yeah.
And then the only light in there is the campfire, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to, if there's time willing, I want to like time it out so I'd strike the main guy right before he hits one of the slaves. Like he's yelling, and as he like winds up,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him.
He does move past the slave, and he stops, and he says something in his snake language, and he raises his sword up behind him, ready to bring it down on one of the slaves.
I'm going.
All right, you rush in, and
It's that guy, right?
Yep. As soon as you make your way into the light, you no longer become invisible to them. But they are still surprised.
26.
26 is a hit.
So now that I was following up on him, can I swing out with a? Well, assuming of course the guy's alive, I'll swing up with an attack.
Yeah, let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 53 damage. He is still alive. He rears back in pain as you jam your nails into his back as he swings his sword down. The surprise and the pain of your blow, though, causes him to twist his sword from the flat side to the sharp side, and it rakes down the back of the slave, and the slave lets out a scream of pain and falls dead to the ground.
That's not what I was trying to do. Sorry, bud.
And then the slave master turns back towards you as you're kind of now exposed in the light of the campfire. Riceak steps out, though, from behind and also shoots your bow again.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh shit, slave. Sorry, bud.
23 is a hit. I assume the rest of you guys probably moved up a little closer than where your tokens like currently are.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of there.
Don't forget about the fire elemental.
Yeah, I'll bring him.
23.
23 damage. Riceak steps out. You feel the wind of an arrow right above your head, Wuce, like fly between your ears, and it sticks right into the chest of the slave master, who falls down dead. You can see he has like a key hanging from a rope around his neck. And then you guys can roll some initiative.
I want to see those elementals in practice.
Yeah, I'll roll for the elemental. Or would the elemental act on your turn, Sorey, or would he act independently of you?
It says here that he rolls his own initiative.
Okay, then I rolled initiative for him. And the fire elemental goes first.
Wait, I didn't get in there.
Let's see. You had a 9. I'll add your turn.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Hold up, because I still can't see shit on the map.
The disadvantages of being a human.
I guess I order the elemental to go back up whoever's in combat and kill our enemies.
Okay.
Basically just regular attack.
He chugs forward. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
What is it? A d20 plus 6?
Yep. And he makes two attacks.
Oh fuck!
And now the chamber just explodes in bright light as he
yes.
kind of moves into the room, and you can make another attack.
I have.
Oh, okay, I see. 14. Well, so it makes 2 though. It makes 2 attacks. It
You
gets...
rolled a 24 to begin with. And then a 20.
Okay, I see. I missed that. Yeah. So let's see. 26, 30 total damage, and the creature bursts into flame.
Which creature?
The one above you, Wuce. It's kind of smoldering now. Little blue and red flame, or blue and orange flames are kind of licking up the creature's scaled body, and
So it's as bright in here as it is on like a sunny day.
essentially, yeah.
So I'm guessing that might affect, because I have sunlight sensitivity.
It would give you
So that-
disadvantage. Yeah, it would give you disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay.
I mean, this is not. I guess this is not sunlight. Like, it's just this creature's casting light. So I don't know. Like, can you read the description?
It says direct daylight.
Direct daylight. So you're fine.
Okay.
And this creature's on fire. It has to use an action to douse itself or take damage at the start of each of its turns. So I need a good fire. I can't believe there's no fire. Being on fire icon.
You have the you have a Prova account now, right? So you
Yeah.
can use the effects.
Oh shit! I always forget about that.
So it's like just under the arrow thing. There's an effects. It's like-
Well, yeah. I mean, it's continuous, but like it is. Let's see.
Or you can put a marker on there.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was trying. That's what I meant. Like, I can't believe there's no fire marker on the little. We'll just use this one.
I'll look for a script for you later.
I always forget that I have those. I'm just gonna go through them all now.
Jesus.
Fire Elemental's turn is over. So one of the Brood Guards rushes forward 5, 10, 15. And he starts... he reaches down and grabs the key off of the neck of the Slave Master. And then he dashes... Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, he dashes, provoking opportunity attacks from the Fire Elemental and you, Wuce, to this door.
You want to roll yours first, Carlos, or you want me to do it?
Roll my what?
Attack of opportunity with Fire Elemental?
Oh,
Nice,
Alright,
double damage.
Way to go, Sorey.
I forget that I'm technically the fire elemental.
12.
And then I'll roll mine.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah. Now you can roll yours. 28's a hit.
Uh,
20.
Yeah.
You actually get your sneak attack on this, by the way. It's the only time that a rogue can get a sneak attack more than once per round.
Is during an attack of opportunity?
A reaction is the only other time that you can get it.
Alright.
Do you know where that rule is, Sorey? Or I mean, Garn. Sorry.
It is. It's on the message boards for the people that do the D&D thing. They said that's the only time that a rogue can do it.
Cool.
It's on
I'm not questioning you. It's more that I'm just trying to become more familiar with all those little details. You know.
Yeah, we looked it up when because someone did something like this, and they said no, I should be able to do it, and I was like, okay, we had to look it up ourselves.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Wait, can you refresh me? What are you guys
Yeah.
speaking
So-
about exactly?
A rogue normally cannot take more than one sneak attack around unless it's a reaction of somebody else doing something else. And that's the only other time they can actually get
So if
another sneak attack in the same round.
essentially if you get an attack of opportunity, I guess D&D Wizards of the Coast has clarified, I'm assuming like on Twitter or a message board or something, that if a rogue gets an attack of opportunity against something as a reaction, they get sneak attack with it.
Got it.
Only as a reaction though, right? Not as like coming
They cannot
from
do a normal action and still get it.
Okay, yeah. So the 11 is enough to.
I've got it here. I'm sorry. If the rogue gets to make an opportunity attack as a reaction and the conditions are met, he can apply his sneak attack on that. Is that condition a separate turn? Crap. It says go someplace else. I'll find it and copy it and paste it in,
Okay, sure.
in the thing.
Either way, if that is true, then the sneak attack is enough, and so the Brood Guard tries to take the key from the Slave Master. The Fire Elemental smashes down with his flaming fists onto the snake creature. Then Wuce stabs it with his short sword, and it falls down dead. With the little key on the rope in his hand. The key kind of clatters to the floor next to you, Wuce.
you okay?
Yeah.
So it's. Sorry, I don't know who the person put it out there, but the answer is yes. It's only for reaction. So basically, they can do it 2 times per round if you get lucky enough to get the reaction.
Cool. Yeah, it doesn't come up that often, so I mean, it makes sense that it might be allowed.
Oh, it's quiet.
Jeremy Crawford. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, there it is.
That's my dog joke. My dog joke? Dad joke.
Do you have your dad pants on right now?
What's that?
Uh,
Do you have your dad pants on?
Yeah, my tidy whities.
Wuce, you're
Nice.
What's that condition that the guy right above me has? What is that?
Tidy whities.
He's on fire.
Oh, he's on fire?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try and put him out of his misery.
Oh, that's being so nice.
I say that to him as I attack him.
16 is a hit. You do put him out of his misery. He falls to the ground dead, still burning, and it begins to smell like cooked steak meat. And a mix of cooked steak or snake meat and campfire in here.
I'm definitely gonna try that I'm gonna try that guy out.
Sorey, you're up.
I still have.
You could probably bonus action cook your Hydra steak in the fire elemental, you know, as you're going. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead. You can finish your turn.
So yeah, I'll bonus action that. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
But then I'll move up and take my second attack on the guy due north
Okay.
of me. But yeah, I'll use my BA to cook that steak. 2-7 for 16. Oh wait, hold on. I think I'm forgetting something here. Yeah, I get to add 1d8 as well. Sorry. God dang it! I can't believe I forgot that. Okay, so
22.
yeah.
Sorey, you're up.
How's
I
that
point.
smell?
I point my finger to the creature in front of Wuce. Fuck, where did I do this?
And then you go pew pew.
This one's more like dong.
Oh, Toll of the Dead?
Yes.
Nice.
To this guy. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna
That's a stiff DC, man. 17.
exploit some of these for a while.
Nice.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Fail. For 11.
Yep, if he's already taken damage, 11.
Yep, he has.
Oh, he's taking damage.
The creature turns to you, Wuce, and tries to bite and claw you. 18 and 17.
Miss.
As he tries to bite you, though, you feel that he leaves quite a bit of an opening, an exposure for you to just quickly jab your blade into him.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, because you rolled a natural 1. 19 is a hit. And with a quick reaction, you stick him with nails, and he falls down dead.
I gotta come up with a good catchphrase for using nails.
And all the creatures are dead. There's two slaves now, like cowering in fear in the corners, and a pile of corpses on the far end of the chamber. There's a door just above you, Wuce. In this room that's all kind of covered in straw and decayed plant life. It looks like they were trying to carve out maybe some sort of sleeping quarters or something. You can see there are like a few kind of worn out cots and bedrolls, and looks like all the little piles of straw and plants look like they almost look like they're like little nests. There's an iron key on the floor next to you, Wuce. And the slave master was wearing what looked like a red cloth headdress that was sewn with malachite gemstones. Looks like it might be valuable. And you can see, kind of tucked in the waistband of his belt, there is a golden framed little mirror.
Okay. pick it up. Just put everything in a pile together right now.
I'll post their worths in the Discord. I'm just gonna go fill my beer up real quick.
Oh man, something destroyed.
Don't
Glass,
don't
too.
worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Just don't worry.
Just breaks some of my glasses, dude.
That's amazing. So good. You said in the Discord he'll post it? Andrew, I'll put this in the loot bag then, I guess.
Clean up aisle 2.
I guess that's your responsibility then, right? Because it's your house.
It's his responsibility. I guess inevitably it's on me, but I'm sure he'll take care of it. It's in his room. But yes, it is my house. Home outing, right? Alright.
Right. I'll put this in the ox section of the loot bag for everyone. So when we get back, we can all hawk this stuff.
For sure. These slaves look pretty ghoulish.
Yeah, they do. We should like interrogate some of them. Maybe we can get some information about the place.
I don't even know if we need to interrogate. We could probably just
Free them.
question. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we might need, what is his name, Orthax or whatever, to if all these people speak like Omuin or whatever.
Oh yeah, where is Orthax and Sokka?
Orvax.
Maybe Sorey has like communicate with all languages.
Orvax and Azaka stayed at the mouth of the cave. Orvax is kind of traumatized by the snake people. He looks like he gets kind of afraid whenever you guys come across them or fight them, and so Azaka tends to keep guard on Orvax.
I'm surprised like Azaka hasn't already been killed because she's afraid of heights and everything.
Yeah, she's a tough little cookie, man. She's like, it's hard to kill Azaka. She's got 120 HP, and if she's in her hybrid form, she takes half damage from a lot of shit. Am I muted?
Nope.
No, I hear you.
But yeah, I mean, she's definitely she came close to dying when you guys first met her, for sure. But she still helped you guys out quite a bit in a lot of battles, and she ends up not taking much damage ever. But nobody really does for the most part. Like, you guys wrecked that Hydra without really anybody taking one hit, you know?
You picked the wrong time to poke its heads out of the water.
Yeah. But the slaves, normally you would think that when a party of people busts in and liberate you from your captors, that you might look kind of thankful or grateful. These people are just cowering. They are like shrinking away from you, and they've probably been so severely traumatized that they're just totally terrified of all of you, it seems.
Are they all human, you said?
The two that are remaining alive look like to be just two human males. They look pretty filthy, malnourished, weak.
There's only 2?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk into that room and ask if any of them speak common.
One of
Pour him
them.
a drink.
One of them kind of like takes a look over at you and frightenedly nods their head.
I'm like, don't be scared. We're not going to hurt you, but we just need some information about how many of these snake people or lizard people. What are they? Lizards? Snakes? Yanti work here or live here. Work.
He says, there are many.
Who's in charge?
Rosny is their leader.
Is Rosny wield magic? Is Rosny a fighter? Is Rosny something else? A monster, like a creature?
They say that Rosny is the cause of all the dead that now wander the jungles.
Oh,
Have you seen
killed that
Rosny?
thing.
Only once.
What does Rosny look like?
He has the body of a snake. And he's all wrapped up in bandages.
Is Rosny a mummy?
The other Yuan-ti, they've said that it's the death curse, that he's died before. He's desperately seeking a way to cure himself.
Are there any other powerful people that work with Rosny?
There are many.
Like whom?
Fenthaza is Rosny's shaman. But I think that she wants to overthrow Rosny's rule here and take over as the leader of the Yuan-ti.
Why do you think that?
I've heard her talking with some of the other Yuan-ti. They've tortured me several times before. Fenthaza is cruel. And you notice now that you're speaking to this person and he's kind of looking at you and cowering less. You can see that he probably once was human, but now he has a few snake-like features that you can kind of see underneath the filth and dirt. Like you can see a little bit of scaled skin, and you can even see as he's talking, his tongue seems to be a bit forked, and he probably underwent the ritual that Thalia did not survive. But you guys don't know that happened.
Is there any weakness to Rosny or Fenthaza?
The slave says, Rosny fears death above all else. He will do whatever it takes to cure himself of the curse. He is desperate, but that's as much as I know.
Are there any quick ways through this complex or this I don't know what you call it, dungeon, or are there safe ways to transit through this place without alerting the other Yuan-ti?
He says, I have seen portals they use to travel between rooms.
Can anyone access these portals?
I don't know. I've never used them myself.
Where can we find some of these portals?
I've only seen a few of them, but they seem to be in the more important places in the temple.
So I whistle to everyone else and I bring them over and I ask them if they have any other questions for these people.
Yes. Any reason why they'd be in a hurry to use this key on this door up here?
There is a very big snake on the other side of that door.
How big?
It is their pet. He is very big.
How big?
Huge beast, unaligned, big.
Elemental goes first.
He's a giant constrictor snake.
Are there places to hide on the other side of this?
How the hell would they know?
I don't know, like these stalagmites,
prisoners.
stalactites.
We'll find out. That elemental ain't gonna last forever. We need to go.
Why are you arguing with me?
Most of the
Slaves always know where to hide.
Most of the temple beyond here has a purpose. Beyond that door, all the rooms are used for something. This is a newer part of the temple that they've been trying to build, but they do not feed us and they do not give us rest, and so the work has been slow. But beyond those doors,
So would any of you like to fight with us? Probably not going to be that easy.
They both start violently shaking their heads.
Then
You would
run.
you would estimate, Garn, that these slaves probably have 4 HP.
When we free you guys, what's your plan?
Who cares? They're just slaves. God.
They look at each other, and the one that's been talking to you guys says, I've been here for so long. I don't know if I used to have a family back in Port Nyanzaru, but I don't know. It's been years. And he touches his face, and I have changed.
Yeah, you're ugly.
Way to go, Clara.
Well, I guess if you guys want to hang back, we've got a small party at the entrance. Our plan, I guess, is to go clear out this place. So, yeah, if you want, you can hang out with the 2 of our mates by the door, or their names are Orvix and Azaka. What are your names, by the way?
He says, we will leave. I guess that we owe you our thanks. I am a Pookie, and this is Einen.
I'm Wuce Brayne. Do you know how to use this? And I hold out a dagger.
He nods. They both have picks as well.
Oh, you guys don't need daggers, and I'll keep these things.
We will go. We will try to find your friends.
And by the way, the snake people, if you cut the right places, they do make good steaks. So,
Oh yeah, make sure you tell them about us so that they don't kill you, I guess.
As they make their way out towards the exit or whatever, the other person who's been quiet, as he walks past, he raises his pickaxe like high above his head and kind of weakly slams it down into one of the dead bodies of the snake people, and he spits on it. And then they both kind of make their way towards like where Azaka and Orvex might be hanging out.
That works too.
Guessing that's therapeutic right there.
Yeah. And you guys kind of have this door. You can go back the way you came. There's another door that way as well.
Which door shall we take?
We got a key, and we know there's a snake behind there. We let the elemental go burn it up and keep going.
Do you think they might connect to a similar room, or?
Won't know until we open the door.
I mean, that's not an answer, but...
The answer is, I don't know. But enough talk, let's do something.
Hey, Siggy.
Sup?
You ever give me that hallucination shard back?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. Just making sure.
I'm not bogarting it.
For sure, yeah. Alright, well, yeah, I guess I'm ready. If you guys are ready, yeah.
Alright, pick a door then.
The one in front of us, and we know there's a snake creature behind it. Because we don't know what's on the other door. But purple light coming out from under it.
Alright. It's the plans to, like, unlock it and let the element go through.
Yep. Unless you want to go through first.
Well, let's try it out.
So you unlock and open the door with the key. Do you do that, Wuce?
Oh, I figured the plan maker would do it.
I'll do it.
Okay. As you unlock and open the door, Garn, you do see a large boa constrictor snake as you open it up. He's kind of coiled up, and he looks a little surprised. And you notice right away that he's got kind of a pair of
Feet coming out of them.
round little spectacles on the bridge of his wide snake-like nose. And he looks surprised, and he says, "Oh, pardon, you surprised me. I was not expecting visitors." And he looks like he's trying to look past you into the other room.
They're dead. As I walk up to them.
Ah, unfortunate. And he bares his fangs and makes a strike at you.
Wouldn't that be more of an initiative, or is he getting a surprise attack?
Well, he was speaking to you until you said that his companions were dead, and then he just tries to bite you.
Didn't the elemental go in first?
I had to get out of the way of it.
Oh, okay.
But he misses, and now we roll initiative. This guy's gonna die pretty quick, but...
Well, I'm going to go take a nap someplace.
Considering I've had the lowest initiative in every single combat up to this point, I think I should be the one complaining.
I'm not complaining.
Do it.
I'll complain then.
Wuce, you're up.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go for him, I guess. Is there, yeah, whatever, I'll just go in there. Okay, well, he's a big guy, huh? I'm kind of intrigued that he's, can talk and stuff, but he did try and attack Garn, so guess I'll return the favor. Nails, don't fail me now.
$29 is a hit.
Man, so close.
Yeah, all these rooms now are mostly lit by torchlight. Green torchlight.
So, wait.
26. $25.
13. Are you adding the sneak attack to that?
Yeah.
You didn't get the natural 20, so the +2 is not counting.
Just the +2, right?
No, the
No,
11
the-
+6 +8.
the pluses are auto rolling your crit damage, so it's 11, 6, and 8.
Oh, okay. Thanks. That was confusing. All right, so let's go again. 19.
19 is a hit.
That is for 23. Is that right?
Yep.
And then use my BA to offhand attack.
Okay. So Wuce, you come into the room and you jam nails into the snake a few times, and then pierce up under the neck of the creature with your rapier, and he kind of uncoils, wavers, and then flops down dead.
Oh, I didn't even get to tell him I wanted to eat him.
And you can see now the rest of the room is kind of filled with all kinds of different things. It looks like it's maybe a storeroom of some kind. You see it. There's about 50 bolts of cloth leaning up against one of the walls. There are some crates that have their lids kind of shoveled off to one side that seem like they're full of bronze bars. Looks like there's maybe 3 or 4 barrels of salts and spices, and 3 chests that are filled with rope, oil, lanterns, paper, and blankets. There also seems to be one case or crate that is the only thing that's kind of like totally sealed.
I was gonna go ahead.
Let's check out the sealed one.
While he does that, I was gonna grab the slaves and tell them that they can kind of get some stuff from here if they want to help with their preparing for survival. And I start filleting the snake.
Look at the chest. Does it have any traps?
No, it doesn't appear so. It's like a crate. It's not so much a chest as more of like a wooden crate, and it just seems to be like, hammered closed.
Open it then.
Sure. Does anybody have like a crowbar or something?
I do.
So as you pry one of the sides or the lid up on off, inside of it, it looks like there's a 10 blocks of this weird, it's kind of like this chalky green bricks, and they seem to have like on the ends of them little wicks sticking out.
Candles?
Yeah, I mean they sort of seem like candles, but they're not like made of wax. It's more of like a you ever had like a bath bomb, like what a bath bomb feels like before you put it in water?
Nope.
Like waxy? Like soapy?
Like chalky.
Chalky. Okay. Like C4?
Yeah, maybe. And they smell kind of gross. They don't smell very good.
Like dung?
Yeah, I kind of like something that's like kind of moldy or stale. Garn, dwarves have like advantage on saves versus poison, right?
Yes.
They definitely are giving off like a poisonous smell to you.
looks like some kind of poison bomb, I guess. So you probably light it and throw it, but I'm not sure if it's going to affect the snakes.
Think we should carry some with us?
Sure, why not?
Only if you can seal them, I guess.
I mean, just like holding them, does it affect us?
No, probably not. It would probably have to be lit. It looks like they need to be lit.
And how many are there?
There's 10 of them.
Okay. I will add them to the loot bag then.
I say we strap him to the fire elemental as sentiment.
Oh man.
What's the deal with those specs that the snake was wearing?
It's hard to say. They just look like a pair of glasses, oversized glasses, essentially.
They're normal glasses, not smoked glasses or anything.
No, they're not magical.
Not magic, but like tinted.
They're not tinted either. You see, there's like a little ledger off to one side, and it looks like maybe the snake was the keeper of the storeroom. Essentially, he's catalogs like incoming stuff.
So I move up to here. Do I hear anything?
You do not hear anything. It seems pretty quiet now after you've killed this snake here. You do see that the path splits off to the east and west, and you see that kind of faint green candle or flickering light glow.
How big's the ledger? Could I check it to see if what it's in there matches what we're seeing in the stores?
Yeah, it does seem like everything that's cataloged within is all kind of stuff that's sitting here in the storeroom currently. Previous pages do have things that you don't see anymore that have been crossed out as they've been used or removed.
All right. As we move on, I take the stakes that I cut off the snake and coat them in salt.
Cool.
Do you have any jerky?
What was that?
Do you have any jerky?
I do have a little left over, yeah.
Okay.
The salt would be great for making jerky, but
Yeah.
it's like Garn's in a hurry.
To the west, Garn, you see a ramp that looks like it goes up about 30 feet to a brightly lit chamber beyond. To the east, you see that the passage splits off into a T section, and at the end of the T section, there is a door that you can see, and then it splits off to more pathways to the north and south. Make a stealth check for me, Garn.
Eight.
And
Loving it.
you can hear now that you've like actually stepped up into the hall. Very faintly, you can hear like bubbling from kind of down in this direction, and you can actually hear the quiet voice of someone that sounds like they're talking to themselves in parcel snake speech.
Here.
I let the two of them, our two sneaky ones, know.
Let me check the passive perception of this creature.
Is it toward the left on the map, or is it toward the right on the map that you hear these?
To the right.
Okay.
And you can even hear, or you can even the air coming up from that direction
even kind of feels or smells kind of moist and sticky. There's like a chemical scent coming from this direction.
Let them know.
Chemical scent?
Chemical.
But is it a familiar smelling chemical?
To you, it is. Yeah, it smells like it's probably some sort of venom distillery.
I pass that information on. Alright. What's the plan, Stan?
It's up to you. I'll lead on you. You're more sneaky than I.
Should we head towards the chemical smell then?
That's the only place I heard any noise coming from at the moment.
Same game plan? Bum rush?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright. I think I need to probably
Do you need
reroll.
anything?
Probably need to re-roll my stealth.
Nice.
Alright, I guess let's do this.
Seriously, your low is 28.
One of my expertise is expertise? Expertise? Expert. Yeah, you get it.
So you're taking up the lead, Wuce?
I'm right behind him.
Right, check. Okay. So you make your way to the intersection, Wuce, and you head down towards the chemical smell.
Yeah.
You can see from here even the air continues to grow more moist and kind of sticky. Natural light spills from cracks in the ceiling here, and mud coats the floor. Down the hall, you can see there are sets of stone workbenches that seem to be laden with clay bottles of various shapes and sizes. You can see various different ingredients laying or strewn about on the tops of the tables, toadstools, snake roots, belladonna plants growing among the clutter, fed by water seeping from above. Standing near the plants, you can see, and the tables look like there are zombies or undead kind of lumbering around.
Wouldn't I have noticed that though?
Oh yeah, I guess you would have noticed that too. You would have sensed the undead, Sigismund, also from that direction, and you can even smell now like the reek of decay coming up towards you all.
They're my favorite enemy too.
Yeah, there's definitely some undead down there.
Okay. Let's do it, I guess, huh? Y'all ready?
Born ready.
Waiting for you to do your thing that you do, y'all to do.
I'm gonna go there.
As you make your way down into the room and you stop right about here, Wuce, I need you to make a, I believe, a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ugh. I'll burn an inspiration. Hope that's enough.
It is enough, but you feel a needle pierce the side of your neck, and then you see kind of appearing from some sort of invisibility
a squat old Yuan-ti appear beside you, and as they kind of stick this needle into your neck and try to inject something into you, now everyone can roll some initiative.
Right, so it did it up there, but I'm still down here now?
No, they're. I'll make them. I'll show where they are because they were invisible.
Oh, okay.
And they were alerted by Garn's 8 stealth.
We still love you, Garn.
Just so, like, you know.
We have
That's-
limited
that-
time.
You bring the fireworks, buddy.
That's
We
that-
can't
that's,
hate you.
That's why they were. That's why they were ready and waiting.
We have limited time on spells, so it was. Let's go see what's going on.
But right.
Plus, we're on a quest for vengeance.
Yeah, quest for
Yeah.
vengeance. Yeah.
I don't really care about talking about the slaves or stuff. I want to kill the snakes. So, y'all two are been killing all the snakes.
Riceak, you're up.
What is this person? Can you describe this person here, this creature here?
Yeah. It is like a It's like an old-looking Yuan-ti. He's kind of his all of his snake skin is kind of cracked and peeling, and he's kind of hunched over. It looks like maybe he's been testing like poisons on himself or something. He looks trying to like build all his immunities to the poisons that he works with. And so he's kind of hunched. He's got like a mostly human body with a snake head, but like he looks very, like you can see kind of all his veins are pulsing up from like very thinly beneath his skin, and you come down the hall and you see that like he's poked a syringe into Wuce's neck as you come up down the corridor.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna use green flame blade on these guys. I don't know if that hits. I need to do a attack.
Yeah. So on the one of the either way it hits. 12 hits anybody in this room.
Okay, so I have 9 damage on the first person plus the 5 fire, and then the 8 fire goes to the person within 5 feet.
You're attacking the snake man, right?
I'm gonna attack the old, like the token. It looks like a woman.
It does, yeah, and that's
The needle
like,
bearer.
Yeah, it's just roll 20 being lazy, essentially.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that one will be 9 plus 5 plus my sneak attack.
Like you would think if you buy the module, you know, they would put enough effort into like when they have male NPCs giving them male named NPCs giving them appropriate tokens or whatever, but it's
Yeah, that's one thing that D&D like Wizards of the Coast lacks is like attention towards gender and, you know, like all these other like binary or whatever differences between people. Like this is one thing that they need to work on.
Yeah.
So I have 5 and 9 and 12 towards that old person, and 8 towards the, I don't know what kind of creature this is, the purple token next to me on my left.
They're zombies.
Okay.
9 or 8 fire damage for that one.
Yeah. And that's my primary attack, and my secondary attack will be against the old person as well. for 10 damage.
Nice.
So that will be.
Yeah, now like Galadia is kind of glowing with a purple light, and
So 36 on the old person and 8 on the zombie.
yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
I was doing
So that's
the
my
math.
turn.
Wuce, you're up.
Old person still up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack him with nails. 22.
Yeah, you jam nails into his withered chest, and he lets out a gasp of air and falls heavily onto your blade and collapses dead to the floor.
Did I prematurely roll my sneak attack?
No, he had 5 HP left.
So do I still have my sneak attack then? Damage or
Well,
no?
it does it on your first attack that hits, essentially.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll attack the undead guy.
25.
25.
Oh wait, 23.
One of the zombies flops onto one of the stone benches, dead as well. Halcyon.
Halcyon will do a flyby, of course.
Wait, hold on, I'm gonna move over one.
On this zombie here, and then wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then back up 10 feet, and then give Siggy a help.
Nice. Sigismund, you're up.
Alright. I'll have to dash. And I'll make it. Yeah. So I probably get the guy to the left gets an opportunity attack, right?
Yes.
And I will be wielding Galadia.
Okay, cool.
So no shield.
20 to hit.
It doesn't not hit. Well, that depends. How long has it been since we fought the Hydra? Like in minutes, maybe. Longer than 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Then it hits.
6 bludgeoning damage.
That's my turn.
All right. Garn.
That one right there. Hold the dead.
And that DC is stiff.
Has that one taken damage?
No.
4 points.
And Sorey?
Takes 11 points
11.
of damage.
And Fire Elemental with a speed of 50 feet.
Can he get all the way into the room?
Jesus Christ. Do I need to move out of the way?
They just Kool-Aid Man.
He can actually squeeze through, I think, parts of walls that are at least an inch.
Yeah.
Wide.
2 against
This
the,
is like Kool-Aid Man, isn't it?
I'm on fire, motherfuckers. Oh yeah.
It's scary.
He's like on top
Yeah,
of you?
thank you.
Right, check.
No, I moved out of the way. I don't want to be like toasted.
One of these zombies just fucking bursts into flame, falls down dead.
Do people like feel damage just by being within?
You feel heat, but
If
he's
you
gonna.
make a melee attack, you'll get on fire, or if he moves through your space, he'll
All right.
may put you on fire.
Riceak, you're probably singed a little bit.
All right. How much? How much is a little bit?
1d10.
So roll that, and I'll minus it. Three. Got it.
And then a zombie makes an attack against you, Sigismund. 20 for 4 bludgeoning.
Alright.
And another zombie makes an attack against you, Sigismund. 21 for 4 bludgeoning.
Alright.
And another zombie makes an attack against you, Sigismund.
Please tell me it's 4. Damn it.
And weakly slams against your armor. Riceak, you're up.
I will proceed to this closest zombie and do green flame blade again and hope that I can hit the second zombie. So
24 is a hit.
there. Green flame blade. There
19.
you go.
And 4 for his neighbor.
Yeah, 4 for his neighbor. And then the second attack will be on the closest guy
18 is a hit.
for 6 damage.
My roll 20 is really slowing down here for some reason.
So it should be 11.
One of the zombies falls as your green flame bounces from him to his buddy and singes the other zombie in front of you, Sigismund, and then Wuce, you're up.
Okay. Alright.
$18 is a hit. Oh, that's
that was-
yeah. Riceak still. 13 is a hit though.
$34.
These creatures are immune to poison.
So 25.
Still dead.
Alright. Well, that'll be the end of my turn then.
Okay, Halcyon.
We'll give a flyby to Siggy on the zombie on his left, and return.
Okay. Sigismund.
I will hit it. What's our roll of 1 here? Oh, yes!
You split it in 2.
Entwine?
Yep.
Yeah. And Trice.
And all the zombies are dead, and the workshop keeper is dead. And,
I'm looting all this stuff, dude.
yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna choose some marshmallows on this, like, flame elemental.
You marshmallows?
Toasting.
Oh, you know what? I missed something, but it's too late now. I'll just read this for you guys, though. The presence of so many poisons makes combat in this room hazardous. If a workbench is exposed to explosive force, such as generated by a thunderwave or a fireball, the spell Bottle Smash and create a radius sphere of poisonous vapor that does 48 poison damage to everybody within the room. So the fire elemental's presence essentially would have ignited this bitch.
I was worried about that.
Does the fire elemental count as that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially it's like partially covering this bench here a little bit, but I will say that it's fine and no damage is done.
Do I see anybody in that temple?
Say again? Oh,
Do I
up
see
in the other direction?
anybody?
No, it seems empty. It seems empty. Wuce, you loot 20 doses of serpent venom. I will post this in Discord.
Thanks.
20 doses of serpent venom.
Do you want me to add that to the loot bag, or are you going to add that directly to the character sheet? Wuce.
I'll add it to my sheet.
5 doses
cool.
of...
Unless someone else wants to use it.
5 doses of essence of ether. And 5 doses of torpor. A single dose of torpor to purchase costs 600 gold. So you have 5 doses of this as well.
If I had a weapon that actually did slashing damage or piercing damage,
Do you want one? I have extras.
I probably don't know how to use them.
Well, I mean, if the worst comes to worst, you can just fiddle around with it, right?
The only other thing that really looks like of any value in here, well, maybe not necessarily value, but besides the poisons, the old snake man also had a key that looked like it was hanging around his neck.
Real quick, Ryan, what were the sums? It was 20 of the snake, and then what was the other totals?
5 of the other 2. 5 each. And
Thanks.
I'm going to fill up my beer for one last time. BRB.
Garn.
Yeah.
Do you want a dagger or a rapier? Because I have one of each that I don't use.
I don't think I can use the rapier, but I can use the dagger.
You can have
Rapier
it.
is not a simple weapon.
You can have it. I'll take it off my inventory.
Wait, is it just a normal dagger?
Yeah, normal dagger.
Maybe he should use the dagger I have.
Which is it special?
It's a +2.
That's good. Do you need anything else, Scott?
No. I just, you know, doing a poison on somebody one time will shock the hell out of them for coming from me.
What do you
Plus
mean?
8 to hit.
Yeah, +2 is pretty nice.
It's 1d4 damage, right?
+2.
Yeah.
Plus C or actually, hold on, I don't know. Does your Dex mod add to damage? I don't
It
know
would
if
if I
that's
had
class
one.
specific. Okay.
That changed my plus to hit. I forgot it was dead.
So there's just a key and the poisons in this room, and then back behind you, you can see that the hall opens up into a big open chamber. There's a door back behind you guys off to the right, and then a ramp back down the other end of the hallway that leads up about 30 feet to the left-hand side as well.
I say we hit the temple and see what's there. Because that's probably got who we're probably trying to find. Ryan, is that a person or a thing?
Where?
Right there?
I don't see a ping.
Go up
There's
above the
a
temple.
person or a
Oh,
thing.
oh,
Looks like-
here you mean?
Nope, right there.
Keep going. Past the fountain thing.
Yep.
Uh, Keep going.
Oh,
Right there.
you can see that far up?
60 feet. It's
I can see it
showing
as well.
it's lit, so I don't know if I've got too far or something.
I mean, your token's way down here, so that is 125 feet.
I don't know why I can see that far then.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, so I can't see it, so that answered the question.
Yeah, this is essentially a big wall. So
Yep, no problem.
the Roll20 lighting is essentially broken right there, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is then. So I can see to the first part of this temple area then.
Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's because it's lit back there.
Yeah.
And they did not paint through the slits here with dynamic lighting lines. Yeah, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I can fix it.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, we just know that we can't see in there. That's all that matters. Unless you really want to fix it. Hey guys, I see what looks like some kind of pool and some incense burning up above. And then we got that door and another passageway. I say we hit the one that's wide open.
All right, on your lead, friend.
Sure. If y'all really want me to.
Is it can you still see?
I mean, we can
no.
always go on your direction, and then Wuce can go sneak in, whatever you want.
I'd rather Wuce sneak in.
Okay, should we do the same plan then? Wuce sneak in, I follow, and then you come in with the artillery?
Garn, you can see that this is like an underground cathedral that opens up before you. At the far end of it is a sculpted balcony, perches atop 5 rearing stone serpents. It looks like the balcony on the top of the serpent heads is about 40 feet high.
blood dribbles down from the serpent's jaws and falls into this semicircular basin of blood. And south of the bowl, there's a wide mezzanine that you step out onto. There's like a cauldron of steaming broth that exudes fleshy odors wafting down towards you. To the west, there's a huge gong carved with a snake pattern that stands on a second balcony.
I wonder if the gong is to call people to service. I like to serve them battle axe.
You can
let's
see,
shoot it with an arrow.
You can see that over here there's like some there's like a metal barred gate on this side, the ramp that leads up into another hall in this direction, and a double set of doors.
It's not very defendable if we get out there, from what I'm seeing.
What do you suggest?
I mean, we don't know where that door leads, and I want to destroy this whole place.
I can hold one entrance.
Is there another way to... I mean, what about this door down here?
We just don't know where it goes. Plus, there's another path. I'd rather go through the openings first. So why don't we do this? Why don't we go down this way first?
All right, as you like.
So Wuce?
As you make your way up the ramp,
Send in the elemental first. Sorey, go destroy everything.
the walls of this pillared hall bear reliefs of a giant serpent and its Yuan-Ti worshippers doing terrible things. So lining the walls of this chamber, there are carvings that show kind of a they tell kind of a tale. As you are looking across them, you see a giant serpent coiled in the underworld, and it looks like it's kind of a depicting of him devouring the dreams of sleeping creatures. You see Yuan-Ti terrorizing Choltean natives, feeding their nightmares to the great serpent. You see a carving of a snake man holding a flaming sword, partially wrapped up in bits of cloth. There's a gold crown set with a black opal on his head that leads the snake people to a great door to the underworld. There's a carving of the door open, releasing the serpent, and the serpent is kind of coming out of the door and devouring the sun. Garn, you notice the opal set in the crown of the carving of the snake man with the flaming sword. Looks like it's
real
a button.
Cool.
Yeah, or like an actual stone. Yeah. Like
I tell Wuce that.
And you also notice tiny holes hidden among the scales of anything that looks like a serpent.
Where's the button at? And is there holes before that, or can he get to it, or somebody can
There's
get to
holes kind of smattered all around on all of the carvings, essentially all the way through the hulled chamber. Anywhere there's something that has scales, there's a little hole concealed inside of it. The opal is set in essentially the crown of the carving of the snake wielding the flaming sword.
And where is that?
It's probably like near the base here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I tell Wuce I think that hopefully that may disarm these traps, but it looks like there's traps all up in this area.
So
What kind
plan?
of traps? Can you give us some hint?
It's I think it's probably something that's going to shoot a needle or bolt or something that's got poison on it.
Can you just like direct us towards what like would trigger it? Like, would it be like a foot plate? Would it be like a?
I don't know. He's telling me I don't know that. I think that this button may have something to do with it, but you know, y'all are the experts on this. I'm just seeing I can just tell you what I can see.
Okay. If you direct us towards where it is, then we can try to disarm it. Are you ready with your tools, Wuce?
Make an intelligence check. Who's ever trying to like figure out the trap?
I will.
And I'll give you guidance.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. Intelligence check or like thieves' tools?
Intelligence check.
Alright. Plus guidance. 18.
So kind of looking around, Riceak, trying to find what might, if there was a trap here, what might trigger it, what might cause something to come out of all these little holes kind of concealed in these stone reliefs. The only thing that really comes to mind is that interacting with the gem is the only thing that's kind of out of place. Like there's a black opal resting in this crown, and everything else is kind of made of stone. And the only thing that really comes to mind is that if anything was to either stop or trigger a trap here, it's likely that it would be this gem itself.
Okay.
It looks like it could probably be depressed.
Okay, so I relay that information to the rest of the gang, so they don't like manipulate the gem in any way.
There is a door. There's a door halfway up the hallway, almost, and then at the far end, about 60 or 70 feet away, you can see figures moving around in a wide room ahead as well.
How are they moving around? Are they moving towards us, or are they just hanging out in that room? Or
Make a stealth check for me, Riceak.
yes, sir.
Actually, you know what? As soon as the fire elemental blazingly appears, they would probably all start heading down in that direction. So
I turn to Sorey and I just say, I hate you.
Two of them move off to one side out of view for a moment. And then a bunch of NPCs roll initiative as well as all of the rest of you. Because I just forget that fire elemental is kind of obtrusive.
Yeah, it's not like the earth elemental that would just be going through the earth and not making a sound.
Like, oh, hello, I am a large candle and possibly your worst nightmare.
That's a good introduction.
I'm just praying this elemental goes and just destroys all those people.
This is gonna get a little nasty.
Like nasty or nasty?
I mean, that's hard to say. You so like I've learned that trying to balance combat off CR rating is
total garbage.
Total garbage, yeah. So
that's why you just gotta play with HP.
Well, it's not even that. What I've found is that once the number of actions, once the number of actions starts to be greater than the party's number of actions, that's when combat can start to kind of sway in the favor of the NPCs. So I try and judge combat encounters. I mean, some are just a lot of times. Anytime you guys fight a single entity, essentially, even if it's 3 times your CR rating, you guys end up killing it. I've never really tried to super heavily outnumber you guys by just straight creatures. This might be the first test of that ever, but it's all creatures that are pretty far now under your challenge rating. What I've read in a lot of places is that once combat starts becoming difficult in 5th edition, when the number of actions of the creatures starts to outnumber the number of actions of the party.
Well, that only assumes that like the creatures are parity. Because if you have like PCs fighting minions, that like equation doesn't work.
Right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. And maybe for just a testing sample of this, that's actually a good idea. What I'm going to do for this combat, just to test it out, because you guys are now.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us.
Okay,
don't spoil it.
I won't tell you. I won't tell you. But I'm just gonna test something out here now. So we're gonna just do it. We're gonna do a test combat here, and
try to break try to break it.
And holy shit, this is gonna be insane. Okay.
Garn, get ready with your area effects. God damn it, you need to save us. It's Sorey too.
This is going to be a healthy turn order.
That's a long turn order. How many people ordered 20s there? Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Riceak, you're up.
5. Where are the people coming from? I don't even know.
From the north.
Can you ping like an area of the room?
Okay, so here's what happens. The fire elemental comes into the chamber and exposes his radius of light. This flaming entity appears, and a few of the brood guard up the long hall move off to one side. Another brood guard moves off towards the temple, and
where is this happening right now?
Up here.
Okay.
And then you hear an echoing bong, 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 as one of the brood guard begin to ring the gong. And Riceak, you're up.
Where was I originally during this whole adventure? I thought we were sneaking into this big room here.
It's here.
We're sneaking into the side room.
You came in here and saw the carvings and determined that the gemstone in the crown would maybe trigger a trap of some sort. Shortly after the fire elemental appeared, and then moments later, a gong started ringing far up the hall.
Okay. Well, now that I'm educated on which room we're in, this is good. Can you throw Halcyon into this room? I don't know where she is. There you go. Thank you. I'm going to sneak up along one of the walls for cover. Let's see, 5, 25, 30.
The further you get away from us, the worse we can try to keep you alive.
Yeah, but also the worse I can shoot at these people. All right, so I'm gonna shoot a arrow at this one person here.
Okay.
Does 27 hit?
It does, yes.
All right.
27 hits anything.
Not true. Tarask would probably just laugh at that.
Really? A Tarask has a higher AC of 20 than 27?
For a short bow, maybe. I think it's probably immune to piercing damage. So 21 damage.
So you fire your bow, and the arrow flies true and strikes this creature right between its eyes, and it falls down dead.
Oh, that's so lucky. And then I will turn over and just shrug like I don't know what I just did to the rest of the gang. And then that's my end of my turn.
Okay, Bruce, you're up.
I'm gonna move incrementally because can't really see anything.
Yeah, that's fine. This combat's gonna be either fun and challenging or a total pushover. We'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Just cause a cave in and it'll be totally fun.
I'm gonna do as a bonus action. I'm gonna click my heels to activate my boots.
Sure. As soon as you move over by that door over there, it bursts open, and charging through comes a large, undead-looking minotaur-like creature who adds himself to the combat initiative.
Okay, well, that's probably happening. I'm not clicking my heels then, because that would happen before I get there, I guess.
Good addition.
Alright.
They were already in that room, so I'm not like just dropping random shit down.
I'm not. I believe you. Guess I'm attacking this thing.
This combat order is going to take an hour to get through.
I'll try and do
It's
mine.
amazing.
I'll try and do mine as quick as I can. I'll try and do my.
No, I'm not judging. I'm just saying this is amazing. This is amazing.
Ring that gong, man. The temple comes.
Where's the gong? I want to ring it again.
It's back up in the blood room.
I'll send Halcyon over there.
Okay.
It's 18 hit.
Sorry, Wuce. Well, you don't have advantage because this room is all lit up. But a 16
I
is a
do
hit.
have advantage because it hasn't gone yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so yes, 18 is a hit. Make sure that I run the creatures properly, so I'll check for poison immunity, which it does have.
It has poison immunity.
Yeah, immunity.
The 17. I'll attack it again. Hold on.
And 17 more.
Then I'll attack with my offhand.
Okay.
$14.
14 is also a hit.
$14 piercing. And then, what is this thing undead?
Yeah.
Add 6 to it then. To the damage.
Can do. Is that it?
Tis.
creatures begin to stir in the bowels of the temple. Where's that guy?
I'm guessing undead probably don't taste very good, so I won't eat this guy.
Gonna have an epic air versus fire elemental showdown.
Just let me control weather. I'll be in there in a second.
You're already in here.
Just don't correct me because that makes me look like a fool.
I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
The
God damn it, Rito.
the creature that you just attacked, Wuce, swings his big rusty axe at you for 29 slashing damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to uncanny dodge that.
Dropping it to 14.
I'll take it.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to take it, right?
You hear again more gong ringing. More creatures will be added to the combat initiative if I roll above a 15.
Jesus Christ.
And more creatures begin or continue to stir through the temple.
Garn, Sorey, we need you, bros.
They're getting here. Guard's still
Time-
wet.
Time to genocide. Come on.
You hear a thrashing and a roar of a dinosaur smash through gates and begin to charge down the hall, and then bursting
Jesus.
forth past from the side room, charging towards you, Riceak. Another one of the undead minotaurs appear. They attempt to gore you, but miss, and then swing their axe. 16 to hit.
No, fail.
Sigismund, you're up.
Hey!
Man,
Hill.
those minotaurs like aren't a super high CR, but man, they can hit hard if they crit.
Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? 17, 19?
They're like a CR2.
That's like-
They're like a CR2.
That's like 25% of my life.
Yeah.
I will
Hard ass hit.
pick up Galadier for these.
Okay.
Out of the bottom of the pond?
Well, he got his longsword back. Gladio
Yeah, that was the
always on his
longsword.
back. Yeah.
She's so proud of you.
25?
25's a hit.
This might be a
13.
smiting time.
Plus
Yeah, just drop the hammer, man.
2. Yeah, I'll divide.
Ultimate kill.
Plus another 8.
So
24.
Yep. I'll swing at it again. 26.
This is a hit.
God damn it, really? Wow. And yeah, I'll smite to make sure this thing dies. Oh, actually, I need to add 2 d8s. I rolled the wrong damage on the smites.
It's okay.
So another 14.
One of the the minotaur, undead minotaur that charged out of the chamber towards Riceak. Sigismund, you come in and you bring Galadia furiously down upon it twice. She glows with a purple fervor, and the skeletal creature crumples to the ground in a pile of large bones.
I throw up the thumbs up.
I give him the cool like sideways thumbs up, like looking back, like
Sigismund
80s
is the,
style.
Sigismund is the undead specialist. That was over 67.
That's what I do.
Over 67 points in a round.
I
Nice.
almost did as much damage as Wuce do, just in one strike.
Yeah.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Let's see.
Sorey, let's time for the fire bow.
Sorey, you're up.
There wasn't a creature in front of me.
There's always a creature in front of you.
As I walk
Just-
out of
just-
the corner.
Just destroy everything. That big green thing. Hit that.
We could save the dinosaur.
What are you shooting?
I'm not going to do that. I can't. It's concentration. Let me just.
Where do you want to drop it? Up here?
I kind of can't see everyone, I guess, so just where I can see, probably here.
Yeah, that works. Let me
All right.
let me draw.
Also, the higher level casting, those are counted as 2s instead of 1s.
Whoops.
So a total of 36 points of damage.
$36 total.
Yes.
DC
So
17.
some of the creatures just burst into ashen flame and appear as little piles of dust. The dinosaur will make a dex save and fails and takes 36 and is now very angry.
Is this what is that fireball?
Yeah, and then I move back behind the corner.
And is that how does that work with sculpting if we don't start out in it?
It doesn't stay, so it's an instant spell. It goes away.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's a DC. Your DC 17. Yeah, 17.
So half damage on the arrow. No? Or no, if it's at.
It does
anything.
not.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't have any fire immunity. I don't believe.
Is it Triceratops?
Let's see.
Yeah, there it is.
Other creature saves, takes this half, and goddamn you, roll 20.
Is
And
it going slow for you?
yeah, it's going a little slow.
There's shit tons of air traffic right now. I don't know if you can hear it.
I can't. I got my headset on.
It's fucking loud for a second.
Alright, there we go. Got them all. So, dead.
Look at that turn order. It's all bad guys.
Just wait for the harp.
And then
I'm
Halcyon.
already planning my ACDC.
I'm gonna move the dead bodies just off the map so it's less fucky.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's defucky it up. Is that purple line where the fireball hit? Is that what that line is?
Yeah.
Okay.
More creatures shuffle through the temple. Garn, you're up.
Destroy them all, Garn.
You talking to the wrong person. That's Sorey. But we're going to do an oldie but goodie.
Thorns.
Thorns.
Micro.
Nice.
It's not coming off.
Is this spike growth?
Yes, I'm trying to get spike growth out.
Nice.
It won't pull off.
That's okay.
What's the range?
I'll draw the shape and then I'll delete the token.
Okay. It is 150-foot range. I do want it past the Triceratops because I don't want Wuce hurting himself.
Okay.
20-foot radius centered on the point within range. So, like in the middle where everybody's going to be running toward us is where I'm trying to put it. 20-foot radius, so 40 feet across.
So that you could have it, so the Triceratops is in it, but it doesn't go past it, you're saying?
I want it in that where the snake is, and basically that whole area where
So
the snake
like
is.
here.
So you want it like that?
This square here? This is what you want?
Yeah, right. No, up.
Like that?
I want it up just a little bit.
Oh, like,
I want it past. I don't want the Triceratops to be in it.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah, so right there.
so you want this to be like a kill box.
Yes, I want that room to be a kill box.
Yeah.
If they're coming toward
Got
us,
it.
they're going to pay for it.
So right,
Got it.
So right here, right?
Right in this room right here. So
Yeah.
basically, that whole room.
You
is
see my purple line, right?
spike room. Oh, I do now. Sorry. Yep, that's it.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Anything else?
Yeah, Garn does that, and then he steps back into the. If you need healing, come this way.
Halcyon.
Did we not roll initiative for the fire elemental?
Did I miss it?
Yeah.
So I can add it. I can just. Okay, now it's good, and we'll shuffle back down to Halcyon.
What is next to Riceak? What is that kind of a creature?
It's undead minotaur, isn't it?
No.
It looks like a kind of a blue blob.
Well, should we let the elemental go also?
Yeah, the elemental can go.
Yeah, send the elemental off first.
Do you want the elemental to attack the minotaur or head farther up into the thing?
Let's start with the Minotaur.
Okay.
I'm loving this elemental addition to our team, by the way.
How long does that spell last, by the way?
One
An hour.
Okay, cool.
Why do you think I've been pushing people? Let's keep moving.
That's just because you were trigger happy.
No, the elemental only lasts an hour, so that's the reason why.
I mean, it's half and half.
It's good that I'm a foolish character.
11 is 10 and 11 are both misses. But I think the creature catches fire being within 5 feet either way, doesn't it?
The elemental can move into its space.
Oh, okay. So you want it to move into its space?
Yes.
So it still just takes 1d10 fire damage?
But now it's going to basically burn every turn it doesn't douse itself.
Yeah.
And it takes an action to douse the fire.
Yeah. It's just.
Why
Gonna,
don't you?
it's
Why
just-
can't you roll like that when you're rolling damage to us, dude?
yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, dude? The second pair of digital dice.
So Halcyon.
Halcyon will do an attack action on the closest creature to Riceak, which is that blue creature just to the north of me.
Yeah, what is that thing?
I don't know what that is.
It's a small reptilian-looking creature.
Yeah, that thing.
Wuce, you're up.
You say an attack action or a help action?
Help action on attack.
Gotcha. I will. I'll go after the Minotaur again, I guess. Since it's right here. Oh, golly, dude.
And the Minotaur, as you try and hack at one of its thick bony legs, kind of wrenches its horns down towards you, but a 15 is a miss.
Then, offhand. Try not to roll another one here. Jesus.
12 is a hit, though.
Good job.
The creature crumples into a pile of thick bone.
I almost threw out 2 ones in a row. Almost pulled a. Is it a Siggy? Who does that?
Fuck you.
I thought you said it earlier, so it was all. Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's accurate though. Come on.
I'm not eating that thing. I'm not eating that thing.
I mean that's your trademark now, right?
I know,
Yeah, I
but
guess
start
so.
saying it so you guys don't think I'm gonna eat an undead Minotaur.
That's true. That's a good point.
I feel like I kind of want to move away from this fire elemental. Will this thing be able to get around me, or is it gonna like run right through me? There's like a column here.
It has an intelligence of 6. It will follow Sorey's direction, but it might necessarily take its own interpretation of those directions. And it will likely take the most direct route.
That means it's gonna fuck you over.
Here, I'll just move back behind it, I guess, right here. But going around it, I'm not walking through it.
Sure.
And then I'm done.
Alright. Riceak, you're up.
Time to attack. with the scimitars.
You attack the thing just right in front of you.
Yeah, whatever that blue thing is. I'm not sure what it is.
Roll again for advantage, right?
Well, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Like, okay. Why?
Oh,
my computer's fucking up. Okay, what's up?
You begin to feel like all your muscles are straining. And you draw your rapier and you proceed to try and attack this creature, but your muscles all kind of lock up in place. And you are unable to make your attack.
Is he paralyzed?
He is restrained.
Restrained is not the same, I don't think, anymore.
Is it?
You might be
like, how do I escape this restrainment?
You'll find out at the end of your next turn. Let me check restrained, I guess. You might just have a disadvantage on your attack rolls. Conditions.
I may be thinking about grapple versus restraint.
Your speed becomes 0. Your attack rolls against the creature have... okay, so your attack rolls have disadvantage, so you can still attack with disadvantage.
Well, he had advantage on that first roll, so they cancel each other.
No, I had I just rolled normally.
Yeah.
But you had advantage on it from Halcyon's help action, and they cancel each other out. So that first roll that you did is a regular attack.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Each other.
So does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, yeah.
Okay, so 10 damage. Sneak attack is 15.
And then if you've got any more attacks, these would be at disadvantage.
Okay, so I'll roll this at disadvantage. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Okay. Then I will end my turn there. And 25 is the damage to that person, or to that creature just north of me.
Okay. It dies, but you will still need to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your next turn.
Next turn?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
At the end of your next turn.
And end
Understood.
of your next turn?
Huh?
You say end of your next turn?
On the end of Riceak's next turn, yeah.
He said the end of my next turn.
On the end of his next turn, you'll need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, at the end of my next turn.
At the end of his next. At the end of his next turn.
Hey, come on, let's do this.
At the end.
And not. Yeah, at the end of his next turn.
Are there some more glasses you can be drinking right now, Rod?
I know that you're fucking with me, and I'm just doing it back. So.
For sure.
10, 15. More creatures come closer and closer to their eventual spiked doom.
Are they moving through the kill zone?
Hopefully,
5,
so you
10,
murder them all.
15, 20. So 4 spaces of spike growth movement. Oh, actually, this guy just dies. No. This guy just dies as soon as he steps into it.
Good job.
The elemental takes
No effect on it,
no effect on it.
because he's flying.
I'm gonna check his speed real quick. I think it's probably the same as 90 fly.
Yeah, it's nasty. Elemental versus elemental.
Well, I think it's actually gonna. You know what? I think it would just probably go after the fire elemental. So it's going to
end its turn in the fire elemental space. Use its whirlwind. Fire elemental will make a strength save, which it might pass because I think it has a pretty decent strength. Oh no, it doesn't. Fails. Takes
3d8 plus 2,
Yeah.
which is halved because he's hitting a wall or something.
6.
Just kill them all, Garn. This is all you need to
And
know.
I don't think he can be knocked prone.
Yeah, that's fine. And he still just makes a. Oh no, I guess he just uses his whirlwind.
When's the D10 of fire damage done during the fire elemental's turn?
Well, no, he got into his space, so the elemental, if he can be put on fire, should be put on fire.
That's what I was asking.
I don't know if he's immune to fire, though.
We lost Rick.
Goddamn, you roll 20. Let's see how smart Venthaza is feeling right now.
Is he going to make a step or two onto what he shouldn't be?
Yeah.
How many?
I think Venthaza moves 2 squares.
So 9 points of damage, and then if he's the one that summoned the elemental, he needs to make a saving throw, Constitution saving throw, 10 or less.
Well, the elemental is not from a spell cast; it's from something different. So it's not
Okay.
something that they have to concentrate on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
But then they do. No, I guess she does just keep moving. She just keeps moving through it.
How much
1,
more?
2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 29, 30. 3 more squares.
So a total of 23.
Because she's got to get in range to cast her spells. And then one of the creatures moves 5 squares through.
$22.
And the gong continues to ring. Fire elemental is up.
It's gonna stay in the wind elemental space and then fire off 2 attacks.
$15 is good. 10 is a miss.
Roll damage for the fire elemental.
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of the fire elemental's turn.
And Triceratops. Crashes forth. Trying to impale. Well, I guess he just comes and tries to squish you with one of his big paws, Riceak. 22 for 14 bludgeoning.
Hits.
Do you not have uncanny dodge?
I do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
3 squares worth of spike growth for a creature.
I guess I can use that, couldn't I?
I mean, if you don't, it doesn't seem like you're using your reaction too much. So.
I'm not.
17 points. So
I'll use that. So, I mean, 12 points. I'm going to have that.
Half of
6
14
points.
is 7.
Yeah.
And then 17 points for the guy that you just
Yep.
said.
Sigismund.
Just looking out for you.
Thanks, Rito.
I don't have a lot of choice. I'll hit this snake guy in front of me.
Okay.
But I'll store Galadia now that the undead are gone, and I'll
Okay.
pull out my longsword. Oof. Well, there we go.
So you can draw or store a weapon as a free action, but then to draw a new one would take your action.
Okay. Well, then fuck it. I'll do that then. I just
Okay.
take it out. And
switch
bonus
to-
action.
Switch to sword and board.
Yes, and bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
+2. Sorey, you're up.
Alright, I walk out of the corner.
In the center of the spike growth, essentially.
I'm trying to drag out the thing, but it's not cooperating. That works.
That's just Thalia there on the spike growth. Right.
Well, you can shape it too.
I mean, Thalia's a ghost. She's not even there, right?
Correct, yeah.
And then I walk back around the corner.
Elemental mist. Oh. Doesn't he take double damage when it's a natural one?
It'll take an extra 10. Snake Man. And I think that's everyone. Oh no, those two behind as well. God damn you, roll 20. It's going super slow for me now.
Probably because we got so much stuff out there.
Should we try and kill the whoever is? Should we try and stop the gong from being rung?
I can run for it, but
I mean, I was thinking I could run for it too.
Don't forget about the spike growth in the way.
I would go run around. I'd click my.
Ah, guys. Yeah, you've got the best chance of doing that.
It's like at this point, you know, outside of the first round, you know, I'm no longer gonna do monster hits. You know.
Well, the only problem with you doing that is if something comes out, you'll draw them to us in another way. That's right now that we've got them kind of a murder alley coming at
I
us.
draw them to the gonger.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Well, you don't
How'd
know
you
if
wanna
any
do it? Go for it.
you don't know if anything's coming that way, really. But let me see. All right. 2 spaces of spike growth for me, Garn.
$13 points.
And God damn, this is fucking.
I'm only saying if we think it's a concern, you know.
Right now, I think we need to get rid of that Triceratops and Elemental because they seem to be doing a lot of damage.
All right. Well,
7 squares of spike growth for me, Garn.
$31 points.
also concerned about that spellcast here. I don't know if there's anything we can do about.
We don't know it's a spellcaster. He hasn't cast any spells yet.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, I'm the same as you are. I just don't. We don't know it's a spellcaster.
$31. Sorry, my Roll20 is just like I can't even select anything. I'm gonna try to just reconnect real quick. Because it's fucking ridiculous.
How shitty would it be if like the whole battle dropped when he disconnected?
It should stay the same.
It looks like it's staying the same. So and he's back.
Am I though? It's just loading super slow. that seems like it's better now. Fucking Christ. Alright. Okay, that guy moved. This guy dies instantly from just trying to go through it. Let's see. Riceak, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me. Okay,
Nice roll.
You're okay.
Nice, man.
What did I save from?
You'll never know.
Yeah, you don't know currently, but you'll still need to make one at the end of your turn as well. At the end of your turn.
Roger.
But you can also make a melee attack against one of these spiky snake-like or lizard-like creatures that comes towards you.
Oh, Basilisk.
As like an opportunity attack? Or?
You crit once. Crit 0, crit 1.
A free attack.
Failed. It's the Basilisks.
Hopefully
They
we're
like-
all dead.
They cause stone, man, or something. Is there anything like the Basilisk mythology? Which I'm assuming they are.
It's what's in the Chamber of Secrets.
Is it?
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
So do you want a reaction attack against it?
Is it an energy attack or a melee attack?
No, they failed their bite attack, a natural 1. I'll tell you the mechanic of the Basilisk saving throw at the end of the combat, if you'd like.
So what I'm asking is, how should I react to this attack?
With the melee attack.
Because I have certain options, because I'm like a caster, so I have 2 reactions that I can use that are magical.
If you want to make a magical reaction instead, you can.
But if they're energy based, then I would use those magical reactions rather. Otherwise, I would use a.
The creature just
like
rolled a natural 1 on its bite attack, so I'm letting you hit it or cast a spell at it because of that.
I'll just use a sword then.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
All right.
8.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 spike growth squares.
$40 points.
And I think, oh no, still alive. Creature moves in beside you. Riceak. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And tries to stab you with their scimitar. 20 for 7 slashing.
I'm getting too old.
20 will hit.
And Garn, you're up.
Getting crowded in here.
Yep.
So I have a 10-foot radius. So it should elemental, the one in front of Riceak, the one that just moved up, and I guess the Triceratops.
I
I need as well. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, Garn.
Is it poison based?
Nope. Okay, you're fine.
It's the basilisk, man.
Well, that's what I was asking. Is it from a creature? Is it from a spell?
Petrifying Gaze. If a creature starts its turn within 30 feet of the basilisk and two of them can see each other, the basilisk can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw if it isn't incapacitated. On a failed save, the creature magically begins to turn to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, the creature is petrified until freed by a greater restoration spell or other magic.
And the reason why I'm asking is I did not start my turn where he could see me.
Oh, okay. In the corner. Okay, I gotcha. I didn't see that. Then, never mind. You're good.
Okay. I was just making sure because that's the reason why I was asking. I was like, was he ready for me?
Yeah.
So actually, I'll get everybody, but
I would prefer that you guys don't question like that, and that was relevant, but like, and that was my mistake, so that's like good. But like, if you're standing next to something, you know, and sometimes things might just happen to you guys that you're not sure of, and if you just keep asking me like why it's happening, it just is pointless, right? I might as well just start clicking on every time something new comes onto the screen and tell you exactly what everything does right away, you know?
Understood.
Yeah.
So the creatures that are surrounding, I can't see who it is, to the right, and the Triceratop are going to get hit by the spell.
Yeah, it's just a Yonti.
You talking about that guy?
The bass, whatever that one.
Gotcha, okay.
That one and the Triceratop, DC 17 or 30 points of damage.
The Triceratops, right?
And and that one too.
Yeah, especially once you guys get into the tomb, there's gonna be. I was just trying to read some of it this morning and last night. There's a lot of stuff that happens to you guys, or can have the potential to happen to you guys, where you just might have to accept it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So just prep. What about this guy?
I don't wanna.
What about this guy right next to Riceak?
Yes, that's the last one. Yeah. It did not hit the elemental.
Alright. Halcyon.
What's the closest enemy in view?
Probably the air elemental.
Which is this big blob here off to the left?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was an enemy. Okay, so she's gonna do a flyby on that, and then return to her position.
Are you drinking surgery right now?
Wuce.
Am I what?
Surgery?
Am I what?
Can I hit the air elemental from here, right? I can't.
Yeah,
right?
you can.
Then I will try to do such things. $27.
It's a hit.
I'm guessing it doesn't take poison damage.
It does not.
The 19.
Yep.
On a 2.
Uh, 22 is a hit.
For another 10.
10.
I was asking if you were drinking soju.
Offhand?
Yes, sir. That's I can move still. No, I can't move. I'll create an opportunity attack. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, were you asking if that rapier was my offhand?
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Only get that third attack on my first turn right
gotcha.
now.
Riceak, you're up. Remember, at the end of this turn, you need to make one more con saving throw.
Yes, sir. Con.
At the end of the turn. At the end.
Oh, I failed.
Well, you can
Okay,
take your actions first.
At the end of the turn, I fail. Anyway, so at the beginning of the turn, it's a different story.
You're still restrained.
Okay, so at the beginning of the turn, I will forward maybe
Your speed
7
is
feet.
0.
At the beginning of the turn?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
None of the turns to break the restraint. You start.
Okay, so my turn it's 0 movement at the beginning of the turn. Is that understood?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well then I will just shoot an arrow at someone.
Okay.
Do it.
Which will be this guy to my left.
Flare elemental.
That's fairly accurate, right?
27 is a hit.
8 plus 8. 16 damage.
The elemental disperses in a cloud of vapor, and
Oh,
then
okay.
you see Riceak's body begin to gray and then turn to a figure of stone.
Oh no!
I'm stone?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wait, is he fully stone or just starting to turn stone?
Nope, he's fully stone. Once he begins, essentially it starts from the ground up, and he begins to turn kind of gray, and then it marbles over, and he, much like these gray stone pillars that line the walls, becomes a statue of full stone.
Halcyon lands on my shoulder and doesn't move from that position.
Gotcha.
And shits on you? Since you're a statue now?
I'm destroyed.
Too soon, Garn.
Just rub it in, Garn. Rub it
Garn
in.
is not,
8,
12th level to get those spells.
8, spike growth squares.
Spaces. 8 spaces.
Yep.
Garn. Roll on that D.
Jesus,
Love
spike
that,
growth
dude.
does a lot of damage.
Air elemental's dead. 5 more spike growth squares.
$22.
And then a half snake, half woman appears down the hall, points her hand out at Sigismund, and she casts a spell on him, or attempts to anyways.
Come on, Siggy.
DC of 15, I believe.
Use your shield, dude.
Wisdom save. Ooh boy.
When you become paralyzed, at the end of each of your turns, you can make a wisdom save.
Alright.
The gong continues to ring from the other room. And fire elemental is up.
guess move it to the closest one since the
He's gonna move up into the space of the what looks to be a Yuan-Ti up there. Yeah. One sec. Alright, I guess that's it.
And Triceratops is dead. 1, 2, 6 spike growth squares.
$29 points.
You're tallying all the spike growth damage for this combat, right?
I'm going to. I haven't been yet.
Sigismund, you can make a wisdom saving throw of a DC 15.
Bam!
And you are no longer paralyzed. Sorey, you're up.
Walking out, seeing what's up.
So essentially, I made all the Brood Guards minions for this combat, so all they had to do was take damage to die. Otherwise, they typically have 45 HP. I think if I would have left them normal, that would have been 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 27, 30. 30 more attacks per round.
The economy of actions would have just.
Yeah, yeah. 30 more attacks per round if the Brood Guards were not considered minions for this combat.
The challenge rating would have been like 20.
Yeah. Fireball all those creatures.
Yes,
Let's see. Okay, those 3 creatures are all the same.
Would they have survived spike growth though?
It's possible, yeah.
Does spike growth get set on fire?
Nope.
Gotcha.
Nice to ask that question after you cast it.
And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 squares of spike growth.
Yeah.
7.
Yes.
This guy. Makes a couple of attacks against your fire elemental.
Are they melee?
Yeah,
He
Alright.
gets set on fire.
I already gave it to him.
Gotcha.
At least the poison can't hurt him.
Fire elemental is immune to poison.
All elementals are
Okay,
immune to.
cool.
Yeah.
11,
And is he using a magical weapon?
15. Probably not.
Then it's
That-
half damage.
Yeah, he's resistant to non-magical attacks.
Okay, so 7 total.
Yeah, elemental is nice, and then something's got magic to hit it.
Yeah. We'll just say that this guy died. He's just had 3 HP left. Let's just get rid of him. Basilisks are dead. That guy takes 5 or 1 square of spike growth.
6 points.
And dies. Garn, you're up.
So I see the 2 creatures left.
In your vision, yeah, you can see 2.
Okay, I come up here and go, I can't cast the spell, except for the fact I got this magic item. Greater restoration on our petrified person.
Ooh, nice. What magic item cast that?
Prayer beads.
Oh wow, you got that at the very start of the campaign too, right?
Yep, that's the first time I've had to use it for that.
It has a greater restoration in those mofo's.
It has the
I
following.
love those ammo beads.
Greater restoration of bless, and a cure wounds / or restoration.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast spiritual weapon on the closest. That is that still alive? Okay.
Not anymore.
Okay. So the one up there, which I think.
Well,
is the
your spiritual
spellcaster.
weapon kills it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then I move back to where it was.
Riceak. You feel yourself return, and you feel like a momentary panicked sensation from Halcyon enter your mind, and then a gratefulness that you.
And Halcyon's okay.
Halcyon's fine, and you realize that you had just been a pile of stone.
Fired
Okay.
hard, knows how to deal with stone.
Yeah.
So hard.
Oh man, it's nice to see something from months ago come and be useful.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Halcyon, you're up.
What's the next closest creature to us?
Yeah, the
Right.
woman, the snake woman.
So Halcyon will fly over there,
Cool.
and then fly over here, and then that just flew off the screen, and then crouch, and then wait. Do a help action for myself.
Cool. Wuce, you're up.
I'm gonna take her out. Try to, I mean. $13.
13 is a miss.
Awesome. 17.
17 is a hit.
$25.
And she crumples to the ground in a little heap.
Yes.
Essentially, this guy in view, besides the person ringing the gong and one other minion, quote unquote, is left. So this guy's going to essentially die from spike growth. The guy with the gong rings the gong one more time and rolls his third 6 in a row on his gong ring. Gong
Six,
ring.
6, 6.
Yeah. And then eventually you guys discover him there in the corridor banging on the gong. And
Which I'll drop the spike growth when we're ready to get that way.
easily dispatch of him. And combat is over. So, we ran a little late, but you got 20,000 experience for finding Thalia's head and discovering the fate of your companion.
So sad.
Finding Thalia's head.
12,500 combat experience and 5,000 experience for unpetrifying Riceak with an item from long ago that could have been possibly easily forgotten.
Slow
Or,
clap.
7,500 total each.
7,500.
Yeah.
You said
So what is that?
7,500 each?
65?
Yeah, 7,500 each.
Thank you. Oh, 335
What?
spike growth.
335 spike growth damage.
What was the
I think
XP?
I think Marty's barking.
What was the XP each?
7,500.
Oh, that means we level up.
To 10?
What's our total?
Yeah. 64,472.
Yep.
Wow.
64,472.
Well, welcome to level 10.
Vale.
Wow. Hell yes. Oh, wait a minute. I don't get anything other than a stat. Hey!
I get an extra attack. Okay, I gotta
Me
go.
too.
I'll see you guys later. It was good playing with y'all.
Yes, farewell, friends, and we'll catch you next week for more Tomb of Annihilation. Halfway,
Ciao.
Thank you.
halfway through the Temple of the Night Serpent,
Yeah.
and we'll reconcile looting the creatures next week, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys, appreciate it. Thanks for playing, and
Thank you.
We'll catch you later.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
See you, Mark. Oh, I can
Poor
actually, I can, if you have anything else about your new character, Mark, I can hang out for a few more minutes.
Yes, yes, please.
So let me just pop up real quick, and go answer the
Sure.
door.
No problem.